So, folks, it's here. It's coming, and you can't run from it. You can't hide from it if you live in the Central Valley. So, just embrace it how it is. So, but it's good to be here, and we're embracing the temperatures like we have right now. 63 degrees is the high, like I said. Potential for some PM showers or AM showers tomorrow if you got them. All right, just setting up the show today, of course. We're going to have Jason Walberg in about 10 minutes or so, talking some Fresno State basketball. We're going to have Asa later in the show. He'll be stopping by 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Tanvir is going to be here joining me momentarily as well. He'll be here for the majority of the show. Of course, also got our producers in for the show today, Lexi and Jorge as well. But I got a lot of things to juggle here at the top of the show, so I just want to kind of we'll integrate some of the folks behind the glass a little bit later, but I want to get this intro done and ready to start here. And so, Tanvir, we're gonna bring you in right now, and you'll be the person I ask here. Tanvir, how was your weekend?
Yeah, I had a crazy weekend. Went to Angel Stadium for the first time.
Yeah.
Went go and watch the Mets versus the Angels game. Pretty decent game. It was maybe not for the Angels, but
I know. I had Jackie Kanowitz in fantasy. Couldn't get the dub yesterday. Couldn't get any sort of run support, man. It was tough.
Yeah, and then after that, went to go see Baby Keem in concert, which was amazing. It was a rapper. I heard that none of you guys know who that is, which
yeah.
I'm shocked, I guess. But
I'm as they call an old, so
it's all good.
It might have been an era below me.
No, it's
maybe we put his music on later.
A little bit of a newer artist, but he's pretty fire. But yeah. And then, today's May 4th. I'm a big Star Wars fan, just like Paul Metters.
Yeah.
So,
May the 4th be with you, huh?
Yeah, May the 4th be with all of you guys. But, so I'm having a good weekend.
I challenged Jorge to some potential trivia later, so he might be giving us some Star Wars trivia later in the show today. So
I can't be here? Dang.
You might be here. Yeah, I think we might do hour 2. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll save it for later. But
let's do it.
I'm just teasing it here now. Of course, we're going to be diving into the NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, Giants baseball in complete shambles. But we're going to start a little lead into the NFL schedule release next week, too, because that's kind of the next pillar of the NFL talk. Mm-hmm. And actually, our 5 of 5, unfortunately, you're not going to be here for, Tanvir, but Ace and I are going to rank our top 5 Raider games we want to see in primetime next year. All potentially the top 5 games.
You want 5 of them?
Well, I don't want 5 of them. I'm saying the 5 games I most want to see in primetime. They probably only get 1 or 2.
I get you.
You know, with Nando's considering or sniffing around that starting position.
Yeah.
Which, even then, Kirk Cousins Raider team with that defense feels like an intriguing group.
Yeah, it will be a fun team to watch, regardless of how the team performs. I think just based off of the fact that Fernando Mendoza is going to be, starting his first couple of games, I think that is worth some primetime games.
Yeah, we'll see. This is more of a wish list. We'll see if the Raiders even get any of those primetime games. Did they get one last year? I can't remember. I think they did.
Yes.
Yeah, they had that awful Broncos game.
Well, no,
the Thursday night game.
They also had the Chargers game.
Horrible Monday night games.
Yes.
They had the Chargers and they had the Cowboys games.
I don't even remember the Cowboys game.
The Cowboy game.
Oh, yes. I do remember it now because I needed Ashton Genty to get like a certain number of points.
Yeah.
And I got that.
3
on the last play.
Games. 3 primetime games last year, I believe, to my knowledge, the Raiders had. So we will be dissecting that. And I would say infinitely I'm more excited about this Raider team than what last year's Raider team was.
Agreed.
And what it could present. Crazy sports weekend, of course, as well. Lots to get into. We signed off Friday from our baseball game with the Lakers closing in on a victory over the Houston Rockets. And Tanvir, the theme, what do I keep calling the Rockets, Tanvir?
Absolutely. I mean, bums. That's all I hear for you.
Unserious
basketball team.
Is that true?
It just is.
Yeah.
It's certainly true for this team and this specific playoff run that the Rockets had this year.
Yeah, maybe that one. Well, we'll get to the Celtics a little bit later, but I was going to argue. I'm like, one of the biggest disappointments of a first round exit, the Rockets, considering what they built to this year. Even though they claim they're not fully to their capacity of what they should have been or what they should have been realized with the Fred VanVleet injury. But if you're saying Fred VanVleet's the only reason they weren't going to be winning a title, I think maybe there's a little bit of a reevaluation. You have Kevin bleeping Durant, so it's just kind of where I'm at. But we can argue what that series was about, a Rockets blunder, or is LeBron just going full vintage here over those 6 games? I may argue the latter was a little more prevalent for me.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about preseason, I think I would agree with you that it is one of the more disappointing teams in terms of how they progressed throughout the year, and they never really kicked it into that, fourth, fifth gear. And so you saw a team that did get the 5 seed. They were in the playoffs. They did get a lot of wins, but you just never were impressed with them throughout the entire season. And I think that kind of culminated with one of the more disappointing, playoff series that I've seen out of a team. And I wasn't really shocked by it. We both picked the Rockets, but it was just like, we don't believe in this team, and it doesn't really matter what happens because they're going to get blasted by the Thunder in the next round anyway. But I think that this team is horribly constructed. They have good players. They just do not have the right construction of roster. You can't have 5 fours on the floor at all times. Yeah, and that's kind of what they have. Besides Amen Thompson, and there's a whole different discussion about Amen Thompson that I'd like to get into later. But I mean, just disappointing overall. Not good performances from any of the guys that they have invested in. And it's just going to be interesting what they do in the offseason to kind of reload, especially with, Fred VanVleet is coming back.
Well, I will give credit to the Lakers and just being able to capitalize on what horrible play the Rockets were putting out there. And the Lakers able to maximize what they got out of their bench and out of their roster as opposed to what the Rockets were going to do with their roster. Here's the crux of it, though. Of a team that is relentless on every aspect of the game. And so the Lakers are going to get a major wake-up call of what that kind of game will look like, which tomorrow we'll have on 790, game 1 between between the Thunder and the Lakers. But the difference in pure basketball IQ versus one series to another has to be from the Mariana Trench to Mount Everest between what the Lakers are going to face here.
In itself for him to be able to do that as much as he does, and he's still able to have elite efficiency numbers when it comes to the shooting, so it's not just those free throws. And then beyond that, you have 2 great bigs in Hartenstein and Holmgren that I don't feel like the Lakers are going to be able to defend. So if they're going to have to win, they're going to win this series, it's going to have to be through their 3-point shooting, which Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, Marcus Smart, and all those guys, Luke Kennard as well, have to all come up big in this series for them to win.
It's going to be a tall task. We'll dive into it more, I think, but I just wanted to palate cleanse, tease it here right at the top, because that's what we're going to dive into here. The Lakers moved on and advanced into the next round, and you can listen to the Lakers playoff run right here on the Family Networks of 1430 and 790. All right, Tanvir, we're going to take a break because I want to keep our guests from waiting. So Fresno State basketball has been added some pieces. We're going to get a conversation with Jason Walberg here from Valley Athletics as well. You know the name Walberg. So we're going to get a good conversation here next. So we're just getting started here, folks. It's a Monday. It's a Reaction Monday here on 1430 ESPN Fresno, the Valley's local sports leader.
Want to work somewhere fun, flexible, and rewarding? Me and Ed's is hiring. We're looking to expand our team with full and part-time positions at over 40 locations. Join our growing company as a delivery driver or valued team member today. For more information on job descriptions or to apply, go online at meandeds.com or visit your nearest location. Me and Ed's is hiring. Fill out an application.
The Central Valley sports leader has you covered all spring long. CAF Central Section Baseball lives right here on 1430 ESPN Fresno. You'll hear it all live as we bring you the biggest matchups on the diamond.
Carrying on its way to the wall, and it's a home run.
Phil Benatti has the call, joined by some of the best baseball minds in the Central Valley. High school baseball, only on 1430 ESPN Fresno. Brought to you by Fresno Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Fresno City College, and the Foundation at FCOE.
Citizens Business Bank is a proud sponsor of the Fresno State Bulldogs. Hi, I'm Susan Woosner, Senior Vice President and Manager of Citizens Business Bank in Fresno. We proudly support California's thriving small to medium-sized businesses. Our relationship-based approach and straightforward business model set us apart in the financial services industry. We are a banking partner that understands your industry and your company. Whether you're expanding operations or planning for the future, Citizens Business Bank is here to help ensure your banking experience is smooth, convenient, and aligned with your success. My team strives to build long-term banking relationships by getting to personally know you and your business, and then providing you with a wide array of powerful solutions customized to your unique financial needs. Visit cbbank.com to learn how Citizens Business Bank can help contribute to your success. That's cbbank.com. Citizens Business Bank, N.A., Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hungry for a deal? Toledo's Mexican Restaurant has you covered. From 10 to 2, Monday through Friday, your lunch plans are officially solved with Toledo's $16.99 lunch special. Pick your favorite fountain drink, plus your choice of soup or salad, and pair it with one of Toledo's popular traditional favorites, your choice of enchiladas, tostadas, or burrito. Just $16.99, Monday through Friday from 10 to 2. With 3 locations to serve you in Clovis and Fresno, Toledo's is the perfect place to erase your midday craving. Online at Toledo'sMexicanRestaurant.com.
For 25 years, Chuck Chansey Park has been downtown Fresno's heartbeat. From Fresno Grizzlies baseball to Tequila Fest, Taco Truck Throwdown, and a season filled with unforgettable nights. Everything happens here. Big moments, bold community, summer nights at the ballpark filled with excitement, passion, and magic, where stars begin their journey, history is made, and community comes together. Be part of the action for the Grizzlies' 25th season at Chuck Chansey Park. Get single game tickets and check out the promotions calendar at FresnoGrizzlies.com. Fresno Grizzlies baseball, it happens here.
Hey, Dad, have you thought about what we talked about?
You mean Thiessen-Duker Modern Wealth Management? Modern sounds complicated.
Look, you've got money, but it's all over the place. That's complicated, and your money could be working smarter for you. Thiessen-Duker uses advanced software designed to analyze how your different assets can work together toward your goals. You'd be surprised what a few simple adjustments can make. A lot of other advisors don't even use this technology.
And it wasn't complicated?
Thiessen-Duker made it simple. And now my accounts are streamlined too. I go to Thiessen-Duker.com, click on the Account View tab, and I can see all my accounts in one place.
Oh, your mom would love that.
Yeah, and so will you. That's what Thiessen-Duker can do for you.
Modern Wealth Management. I'm in, son.
Just visit Thiessen-Duker.com and give them a call.
The advisors of Thiessen-Duker Modern Wealth Management are registered representatives with and securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
To Behind the Bench here on 1430 ESPN Fresno, the Valley's local sports leader, and we are joined by a great guest who's always swinging by for us, Jason Walberg, who I got you on this microphone here over there, by the way. So
I'm here.
I know I didn't even tell you which microphone you're on, but you're there. Jason, how are we doing on this this Monday afternoon?
Qualify for our volleyball for USA Volleyball Nationals over the weekend.
Yeah.
So that was actually really big for our program. I mean, our VVA, our volleyball program is really good. It is. I as someone who's not a volleyball person, I can say, like, without a bias, even, like, this is the best volleyball program in the Valley.
Yeah.
Sarah and John and Ashlyn done a great job of building this up. We are packed. So we still have room for people. We're still growing this thing. We're still have a lot of camps, skills clinics, individuals. There's always things going on that you can check out at valleyathletics.co. But we're really happy with where volleyball is going, even, with that wrapping up right now.
The quality of play and the level of competition right
Correct.
now. What would you attribute that to? You mentioned the coaches, but like, what would you attribute that most to? Just why you've seen so much success so far?
I'm gonna give it all to it's a community,
Right.
So it's the coaching staff, it's the players, right? It takes two.
Yeah.
It takes two, to tango when it comes to building like legit, good, highly functioning youth teams. You know, it's not as easy as it looks, right? It's a lot of chaos. So I think our staff has done a great job. And I think we've just done a great job of working as a team and trying to, build this thing as quickly as we can. It does help that we have our own facility and our own gym.
Of course.
And I think that is definitely helping us put over the top, but it always comes back down to instruction and the people you're working with.
Yeah.
So, and then basketball is done. We built that up well. Shot Asumu has done a great job building that up. We started kind of at ground zero with basketball when we started Valley Athletics 2 or 3 years ago, as opposed to when we came in with volleyball, a little bit of a head start. So we've done a great job building that up, but we definitely still have a lot more room to go with basketball. So there's a lot we actually, for those looking for basketball programs to join, all skill levels, there is a lot of room left for you at Valley Athletics, no matter where you feel you're at or your kid is at.
Yeah. So for the parents who's always kind of like trying to find that kind of level to dive into, you mentioned the all skill level, which is, I think, it's hard to find. Like parents are a little nervous. So like, where can I start my kid? Is it too late? Is it too, are they going to be able to feel like they're getting that coaching they need individually?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what you've heard maybe from the parents who are like those frequently asked questions.
Well,
in that
I
aspect.
think the thing that separates us from other programs as well, Phil, is like it's we're doing more. We're building athletes off the court too, right? So we're trying to build a community. More than anything else, we understand, and kids, they're not delusional. Like most of these kids are not going to play college athletics, right? There's just only so many spots. It's what it is. And so parents still spend a lot of money and kids spend a lot of time. Like they're still going to get a lot of value out of this. You're still going to, you're going to make friends. You're going to build memories, right? You're still going to compete at whatever level it is that you want to compete at, right? Yeah. And if it's not for you, then it's not for you. But if you want to be active and you're looking to get out of your circle, this is definitely the place to go. And then just like, do you mind if I list off some camps?
Absolutely, go ahead.
So for volleyball, I'm going to go back to volleyball. We have 2 main camps. It's June 21st. It's just one day. It's 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's a coaches camp. It's for girls college coaches camp. Sorry. And then July 26th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. we have a VVA boys college coaches camp. So that's July 26th. So basically the same thing. It's an all-day camp.
Yeah.
One's for girls volleyball players. One's for boys volleyball players looking to get recruited as well.
Yeah.
And then it's also for coaches. So that's on June 21st and June 21st for the girls, July 26th for the boys.
Right.
So not close, not 5 days apart. A month and 5 days apart. Yeah.
June for the girls, July for the boys. There you go.
Yes. And then I'm going to read off some more camps. I'm not going to list all the dates because no one's going to remember this.
No, dates are.
But you can go on the website at valleyathletics.co.
Yeah.
But here are some, we have 8 different basketball camps already scheduled. We have an all-week camp. We have a ball handling and finishing camp. We have a playmaker camp. We have a shooting fundamentals camp. We have a read and react camp. We have a triple threat camp. So we have whatever it is you're trying to get better at. We basically have a camp for it coming up this summer. So
no, that's awesome. It is just there's so many options and opportunities. That's what's just been great about what you guys have done there. It's like so many opportunities for kids to get involved. It's awesome to see.
Yeah, and we also do. I say the other things that we do not promote enough is we have a shooting machine. So I know some people out there you see those automatic machines that throw the ball back out to you and you get a bunch of shots out quickly. We have multiple of those, and we do have a shooting membership where kids can come down for, I believe it's $200 or $250 a month. It's something like that, but they get 1 to 2 hours a day, unlimited amount of shots. So you really can't beat that deal if you are looking for something to do this summer and get better, get your shot better, and get your game better. It's an easy way for parents to get their kid better at a cheap rate and drop them off for an hour a day.
JC, you ever think about when you were a kid, having that opportunity on a shooting machine like that?
I was spoiled, and I'm lucky because I grew up as a coach's son,
Right.
So I did get to shoot on those, although it was different. It wasn't the automatic ones. It had a bunch of bars and arms coming out of it.
It's like an archaic contraption.
So it'd roll back to me instead. Yeah.
But the automatic one, you're and it's telling you, oh my gosh,
game changing.
It's like
yeah, and it keeps track of all your stats. And that's one thing we do for our shooting club members is if they want, we can keep track of all your makes, your misses, mid-range, floaters, whatever it is. So
important stuff for sure. Jason, before we move on from the Valley Athletic stuff, because I want to is there anything else because you have the pickleball stuff still going too? I know gym rentals, it sounds like is still going strong on that. Yeah.
I just in general, we have so much going on. It's really, for youth volleyball and basketball, we have a lot of pickleball. And then any like adults or anybody like with kids that's looking to get involved that would like to partner with us, please reach out to me or our general manager, Ashlyn Riding. We're always looking for new partnerships and looking for ways to expand our reach to different parts of the valley.
Right. So much going on. I want to get into other stuff with you though, because I'm trying to remember the last time we were in the middle of the season still. I think
probably
Fresno State, and obviously exit out of this the tournament. But I thought with all of the factors going on with this season and obviously the improvements with this season, and I think there were some key injuries. We sit there and say, well, what could have been? But we're moving past this roster, I think, now with what has been happening. And, first of all, just describe how busy Vance has been a little bit from your perspective since the season has wrapped up.
Insanely busy. The whole staff, I mean, they've been working their ass off, if I can say that.
You can.
They've done an unbelievable job. They came in with the game plan.
Yeah.
I feel like they've been organized. They know what they want. We do have a little bit more money this year, and that's helped as well for sure. As a lot of people are seeing the signings a little earlier, which is a great sign. Which means that we're getting guys that we want. Right. And it's not that getting guys later is not getting guys that you want. Just to kind of explain to the public, a lot of the players playing overseas in Europe, they're not really released until June. So nobody knows from the foreign players, like around June is when you have a better feel of who you're going to bring.
Right.
But it's just, it's nice to have, I believe, 9 or 10 of our 15 spots filled out at this point.
Right.
With the roster. And last year we loved our roster. We really did.
Yeah.
We thought we did a great job with what we had. Injuries hurt for sure. We didn't have the depth. We didn't have the money to have the depth, if I'm being honest.
Right.
To overcome that. And I think this year people are going to see that we are going to have the depth.
Yeah.
We are going to have the depth.
And that's been the biggest question mark, right, is what that depth looked like. We knew, obviously, 2 years ago, I think we said a 6-man rotation at one point. But it's moving in the direction that I think a lot of people need to realize is what it's been needed to take in this college basketball landscape. It has had to be a somewhat rinse and repeat situation for a lot of people when it comes to this roster. Like I said, nothing to the roster we had last year, but with the way college basketball is nowadays, it is simply a new, completely overhaul of the roster. Just it's a reshuffle of the cards. It's the way you want, and what your hope is that you get a better hand coming in.
Yeah.
And from what we've seen, the work that's been put in, the hand is at least according to
the hand's going to be better.
Is better.
I don't know how much better. We can determine that when the ball is rolled out on the court.
They got to play the game.
They got to play the game, and we have a lot of work to still do with the roster.
There's a lot to like.
Yes, but this is without question. This is going to be a good team.
Yeah.
And we expect good things from this team. Now, again, we're not done with the roster, and these next 4 or 5 spots are very important to where we go.
Right.
All 4 to 5 of these people that we bring in, we expect they're all going to compete for playing time. So this is not, maybe 4 of the 5, maybe one of them is someone that's maybe not initially projected in the top. But we will have depth. We'll have competition, and we're gonna be good. We are. We got to get more size.
Right. He landed the 7-footer.
Yes.
In Heineke.
And Brady was a big sign for us. Just like for context, like Florida, Oklahoma, Arizona State, Nebraska, St. Mary's, Colorado, UNLV were just some of the people that offered Brady. Now, if you're wondering, you're like, well, why did he go to Fresno State, not Florida? Well, Florida was a different thing. Florida was more of they want to see as an emergency backup for now and a red shirt, and then they come back next year.
Right.
So, they're the number 1 team in the country going into next year. So people probably are wondering, why did he,
Well, you're not going to play if you go to Florida.
And that's the big thing, us going to a high major conference in the Pac-12, you know, and having playing time in that conference is a big thing for a lot of these kids. Now, of course, you have to be able to be in the price range of what they're looking for as well, right? But yeah, we're very excited about Brady. Brady's a big-time offensive rebounder. Similar size, I mean, a little smaller than Wilson, but very similar. He's a 7-footer.
A little more slender than Wilson.
Yeah, but he's still 7 feet.
7 feet is
7
7
feet.
feet. Yeah.
He's still 7 feet. I mean, he's just as Wilson's an ox. So we were in on Wilson just so the public. It's not that we
just let him walk.
Wilson signed for over 7 figures. Yeah, and so he just priced himself out of what what we could afford. So, and we wish him the best of luck and think he's going to do very well.
We can go in player by player if you want to do that, or is how you want to approach this.
I can go to. I'm not going to go through the freshmen because I just don't really know much about the freshmen at all. I know them, but I'd seen no film, and I can't really judge them based on.
Well, how about the BYU guy?
Yeah, so
KJ Perry, former 4-star. Right?
Former 4-star.
That catches your eye every time.
This, I think, to the public and to a lot of people was like the marquee signing that we've had. We believe we've had a lot of them, and so this all gels together. At least I'm going to say me personally, I don't view one person as like the superstar, right?
Right.
We have a lot of really good players. You could put KJ at the top of that. He's in the ideal point guard that coach is looking for as far as with the system. He's super athletic. He's a dog on the ball.
Right.
He wants to compete. He wants to defend. He wants to get in your grill. And he creates for others very well. I'd say. And that's he really, really does a good job of doing that.
What's his size like? Is he
very big? He's a lot bigger than you think he is. So he's 6. I say he's a legit 6'3" to 6'4", about 195.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's a big point guard.
So a little more. He can move a body a little bit more.
More than Zay.
More than Zay. I'm not trying to.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
And I just want to get through. Like, I love all these guys that we play with, and there's nothing, and it's nothing negative to anybody. It's just truth in business, and that's what this is now. It's a business.
Right.
Zay is plenty good. We love Zay. Mm-hmm. I personally think this is definitely an upgrade. It just does more. Zayon's a good player. This is the hard league.
Right.
This is the top 3 or 4 league in the country.
We're condensing the talent now into this 8-team league. This is a much different schedule than having to play Air Force and kind of maybe have a night off.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
And this is my opinion. My opinion is, come league time, this league is so big and physical. I thought Zay, for someone who's not as aggressive or that good of a shooter,
right?
Just a little small, you know, and it's not anything to him. It's just, it's a big league. These are strong guys in there. And when you're going night after night and you're 6 feet, 170,
right.
It's from experience, you don't last. It's hard.
Right. You need that 6'3", that 6'4" point. I think of like a Marvell Harris back in the day. He was kind of that build. He had a little bit more stocky, I don't know if, what was his name? The guy after Deshaun Taylor was the guy after. I like Deshaun a lot from his Fresno State days. I think he was a little bit smaller on the smaller end of that, but he had some awesome skill. But that point guard position, more often than not in college basketball, feels like the paramount position to nail than anything else.
The 2 most important spots, without question, are the 1 and the center. Whatever you label them. So they are, and
which is why we started with those 2 guys here in this conversation.
Yes, exactly. And it was a big 24, 48 hours when we got KJ and Brady, because those positions are very expensive. I'll just give an example for the public. Jack Monty just, I believe, signed with Tarleton State.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's our 10th man last year, right? And I'm just giving context here for the public. And this, Jack Monty signed with Tarleton State for somewhere between $350,000 and $400,000.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Right.
It's wild, right? So for us to be able to get the guys we wanted for the numbers we were willing to afford and thought, were worth it to build the team we need to build. They were very happy. They were very, very, very happy getting KJ and Brady. You're right.
Yeah, I think there's the 2 foundational pieces. Plus, Zulami's going to be returning from injury, and that
huge
feels
one.
like feels like you get another ad. Like you're adding a new player there.
It's a way bigger ad than people know because Nathan was going to start last year. And Nathan getting hurt, I really believe, cost us about 5 wins in the long run. Just with other injuries piling up and so many close losses. Yeah. And our weakness last year, which we think we're turning into a strength, was athleticism.
Right.
We thought, and that's just his calling card.
Right.
And so we were missing him in a really key area that we were missing.
That's exactly the name I was thinking about. Like the best kept secret right now for Fresno State's roster is that you're adding him to this because he's going to be fully healthy and back hopefully by the
and I think he's on the court right now.
Yeah.
So 5-on-5 full contact. I don't know if he's there.
Yeah.
But he's back on the court and that's a kid to watch out for. That's a dog. He's a good player, really good player.
Now, going back to 2 years ago, we have a player that's coming back from that roster 2 years ago with Brian Amunique. Yes. I found this a fascinating return to Fresno. I kind of liked what he was presenting in that season aside from what was going on. Yes. I think Amunique is going to be an interesting re-add to this roster, like in this weird transfer portal thing to say, hey, the door was back open. Welcome back.
You will see a lot of this actually throughout the country, and you'll see more of this. And hopefully, we get someone next year. Like, I know certain fans are keeping their fingers crossed. You get someone like Deshaun Gorey to come back, right? Because we love Deshaun.
Now we'll play against him.
And now we're playing against them. Exactly. And Deshaun did very well for himself. I'll just say that.
Good for him.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, just Brian Amunique back on this roster.
So with Brian, I love it. We absolutely love it. Brian did some really impressive things. Brian was the 4th or 5th youngest kid in the country when he played for us 2 years ago.
Right.
So he just turned 18 during the season.
He's cutting his teeth.
And now, there's a lot of people that are 24, 25 years old, So, that's so hard to do, especially on a roster that wasn't built out.
You couldn't hide
on that roster, 100%. No. And so he as well priced himself out of us. We wanted him back last year, just so people know. He did well for himself at Wichita State. Wichita still wanted him, but Brian really liked it here, and we were able to meet where it made sense, and so we really like Brian. I think this is a really good add too.
I'm excited to see him back.
I think he's going to be a better scorer.
He's 2 years more mature. The body's a little more mature.
100%.
It's just like that. You just like seeing it. And he's been under Vance before. It's not like he's learning or just completely coming in blue.
100%. It's a big deal. It's a
awesome.
Big deal. So getting him was a big deal. He's going to compete for a starting spot, and be fully. He's going to be in for sure. He's going to be in that top 9 that plays 25 minutes a night or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So. We're excited about Brian, and I think that's a 2-guard that people are really sleeping on that can do more.
Yeah. And then are we going to go to the Lipscomb?
Yeah, let's go to Ross.
Ross Candolino.
Let's go to Ross Candolino was a very big signing for us.
Yeah. What is he like? Describe a player.
I would describe Ross as, I think he's a bigger, better shooting left-handed Jake Highbrider.
Okay.
So
interesting.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying he's going to score 17 a game. I doubt he'll do that. I think we're going to have a better roster where no one person's going to but I think Jake moves better. I don't want to say he's going to have a better year than Jake because I thought Jake had a good year.
Because Jake could slash. He was way more of a slasher than I thought.
I think Jake and Ross is more athletic and more of a slasher than you think as well. And that's the whole thing their agent was, I guess, trying to pitch. But he can move too. So I don't want to say Ross can't, but from what I've seen from Jake, Jake's the better mover. Right. So they're a little bit different players, but expect the same kind of production and the same kind of, I say a more physical left-handed Jake, that doesn't move as much. But the reality is next year we're going to get way more movement out of our other wings and we're going to have a lot more athletes surrounding him. So hopefully we can have our wings just playing to their strengths next year.
Of course, not officially announced by Fresno State, but this is more reported on Barkboard and everything like that with Ross. But I think there's all kinds of reports out there and everything like that.
Exactly.
Just want to be clear, Fresno State has not officially.
Well, Ross just came out on his own page and declared that he's going to Fresno State.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I just want to make
I'd be surprised if he flipped at this point.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
No, I think this is going to be exciting. For all the groveling and the people who are out there, it's like, man, who wants to come play here? And you feel like the roster. It's hard work, but it's the necessary work. And I just hope people know that it's not like you're taking a step backwards when you see this kind of overhaul. You're just you're just reloading here, and your hope is the reload is a little bit better. And I think that's what I wanted to contextualize with just kind of talking about it a little bit here.
Yep. No, I appreciate that, Phil. And it is good. I would love to keep coming back on and slowly kind of maybe even if people wrote in or asked about, like, what are some things that they want to hear about from the process of NIL, like I'd love to talk deeper about it, because it really gives people a better understanding of what's happening and why certain things are why people are leaving and coming. You know, because you know, not that we deal with this, but we do deal with this, but even like nowadays it's not necessarily about the 15 guys you can get. It's how it gels together and who's asking for what money, and there's so much more that goes into it. And then there's one more person I do want to talk about that we did. Dragos.
Okay.
So
that's right. Yeah.
So Dragos.
This is my favorite name of the roster.
Yes. What's Dragos' last name?
Oh, is it?
I forget. It was a while ago.
I had the roster in front of me, and then I lost it.
This is another big
Dragos Lunga.
Yeah. And just so people, like, we're gonna be big on the wings. Ross is 6'5", KJ's 6'4", Quentin Brian's 6'4", Dragos 6'5", Quentin's like 6'6", 6'7", you know.
Yeah.
And I know the freshmen we have coming in are like 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah.
6'9". So, and Henneke is 7 feet. Dragos we're excited about. He broke his wrist last year, so he was averaging about 14 or 15, 5 games in. He's another creator playmaker. He's different. He's going to be exact opposite of KJ. Not in the sense that he's not athletic. He is very crafty, shifty. He's a European player when you look at him. You'll know he's straight from Europe. But he's very shifty. He's very creative. He creates for others, and he can create for himself. So we're excited about that. It's just another playmaker that we have that you know, I feel like we're full of playmakers that, you know, we definitely have more playmakers than we've ever had.
Yeah.
Probably combined the last 2 years.
Like I said, this feels like a really great start to what it's building here, and I genuinely feel the excitement coming from you, of course, and then coming from me. Like, I've been looking at the things and the things that have been trickling in, and this has been a really fun build. And just looking at what it's kind of building to, Jason,
we're excited. We need to get bigger. We know we have bigs that
this conference is inviting that conversation too. You know,
so look for a lot of our remaining signings are going to be, or we only have 5, but I say at least half are going to be on big. So more than half. So
just matching all of those different play styles and all the different play styles that we're going to see, and in Gonzaga and then Utah State, which has been a prominent team over the last few years, right?
Washington State, Oregon State. I mean, it's going to be tough.
It's not a cakewalk. You cannot take a night off in this conference. But
not at all.
What is really nice too, and this is, I think there's an advantage here that the Bulldogs come in, and it's with no new coaching aspect too, right? It's Vance is one of, like, I think only 4 returning coaches in this conference, I think, at the moment.
Is that right?
I think so.
I did not know that.
I think there's been some turnover with some of the other jobs. Utah State lost their job, lost their coach due to a new side of it. I think
Oregon State's new coach.
Oregon State's got a new coach. I think Texas State might
new
have
coach,
a new coach situation. Don't know if is Boise changing a coach?
No, he's still there.
Colorado State, I think, is.
I don't know.
Regardless, almost half the conference is changing over in the coaching side, and so to me, consistency coming into the new conference as opposed to really over like I'm happy we have someone in that position that's just kind of keeping the stability going and the upward trajectory as opposed to the flip side. And I know it's your dad I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I think there's a real comfort in knowing that this program is at least having that stability right now going on.
Yeah, for sure. I think, you know, regardless of, like, you know, what style you believe in or whatever you like, you know, like he's given everything he has and more. And
I'm happy he's here doing the job here.
I think people are going to be so excited this year. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Exactly. I just wanted to kind of make that point as well. The conference has a lot of different changing moving parts right now going into this new season. So, Jason, one more time, Valley Athletics. People can find valleyathletics.co, right?
Yeah, valleyathletics.co, or you can just call us at, it's 559, but it's 202-0212. So it's
there you go.
202-0212 or valleyathletics.co.
You hear the commercials too out there.
Yep.
So, Jason, I appreciate you coming on by and talking a little bit. Have a great rest of your week and enjoy. We'll have you back in studio sooner rather than later.
Thanks a lot, Phil. I appreciate you.
All right, Jason Walberg here on 1430. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with more show next.
The one thing I love about spring is it's time for the new golf clubs. They're here. Are you ready to upgrade your golf game? The new clubs have arrived at Roger Dunn, and they're game changers. Check out the new Quantum from Callaway, or the QI4D from TaylorMade, plus the latest release from Ping, Titleist, and Cobra Golf. Come in, get professionally fit, and find out which clubs are built for you and your swing. The good weather's coming, and remember, you're always number one at Roger Dunn.
For 80 years, Fresno Pacific University has been shaping the heart and soul of California as the Central Valley's only accredited Christian university. Today, our deep faith roots and pride in our community drive us to provide affordable, career-relevant education that transforms the lives of our students and the communities they serve. Discover your calling through over 100 undergraduate and graduate programs offered on campus or fully online. Fresno Pacific University. Learn more at fpu.edu.
Every day, the choices you make matter, especially for your business and the community around you. When you choose to bank local with FFB Bank, your deposits don't sit on the sidelines. They help fund local businesses, create jobs, and strengthen the neighborhoods you serve. With business accounts designed for you, local decision-making, and a team that understands your goals, FFB is here to help you grow. Because your success is everyone's success. Be the one who builds community while building your business. Visit ffb.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Spring is in full swing, and just like baseball season, it's time to step up to the plate for something great to eat. With Lynn's Restaurant Group, every spot is a hit. From bold Chinese flavors at Spicy J's to hot pot at J-Pot, refreshing boba drinks at JT, and a refined Japanese dining experience at Oisa. There's something for everyone. Whether you're grabbing a quick bite or dining after the game, Lynn's has you covered. Download the Lynn's app for exclusive offers and visit lynsrestaurantgroup.com. Lynn's, a full lineup of flavor this spring.
Spring and summer weddings, prom, graduation. Patrick James is your premier destination. Elegant tuxedos and suits for purchase or rental. We offer full-service tailoring on site, custom clothing offerings, and the West Coast's first Martin Dingman Lodge and Johnny O Shop and Shop. Please come in and experience the exemplary customer service and quality apparel carefully selected for you from all your favorite brands. Patrick James in Fig Garden Village or patrickjames.com. Started in Fresno and serving the Valley since 1962. There's nothing like the excitement of Fresno State Bulldogs athletics. From big-time matchups to unforgettable game day moments with the Red Wave, Bulldog pride runs deep. Come support your favorite teams all season long and be part of the tradition at Fresno State. Feel the energy, hear the crowd, and experience what Bulldog pride is all about. For schedules, tickets, news, and more, visit GoBulldogs.com today. Your Fresno State Bulldogs. Pride, passion, tradition. Go Dogs!
Hey guys, Phil Bonatti from Behind the Bench. Spring is here, and that means more fans on the move, more cars on the road, and unfortunately, more accidents. When the temperatures rise, so do tempers. The roads get busier and the drivers get more aggressive. So whether you're heading to the game or just getting across town, know that if the unexpected happens, you're not alone. The team at Davis and Van Wagenen has your back. They know the road, they know the law, and they fight to get what you deserve. Stay safe this spring. Call the name Fresno trusts. Davis and Van Wagenen.
Armament! 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 Say it with him. Armament, your go-to team for residential and commercial roofing done right. This summer, score big.
The $1,000 off your roofing project when you sign up is now extended through the end of May.
Don't wait for the heat. Lock it in now. Visit ArmamentCoatingsAndRoofing.com for your free quote. ArmamentCoatingsAndRoofing.com.
ESPN Fresno, the Valley's local sports leader. Big thanks to Jason Walberg for joining us in the last segment. Of course, Jason Walberg over at valleyathletics.co. That's where the website is. You can go to sign your kid up for some club basketball, some volleyball, nationally ranked volleyball program out there. It's great stuff. Tanvir's back in. Sorry, Tanvir, I apologize. That conversation took a lot longer than I thought it would, but a lot of good information if you're interested in the men's basketball program. But
for sure,
have you been following some of these signings yet? Really, I know you've been locked in on your Arkansas signings.
Yeah, they've Arkansas's been doing really good. I know. So I'm happy about
the
that.
basketball portal, transfer portal has been rocking and rolling, right?
Yep, wild.
Fresno State's been adding some dudes.
Let's go.
A little 4-star guard from
love that.
From BYU, right? I think there's some legitimacy here with the 7-footer from Cal Baptist.
Yeah.
We were discussing just kind of the philosophy, right, in college basketball. Is like it starts with the point guard. It also starts with the man in the middle. And that's where you can build a basketball team. And we see national championship programs end up kind of building that way.
Right.
Fresno State at least feels like they're retooling and re-upping that kind of nature to their roster. But you believe in that. I'm sure you believe in kind of if you were building a college basketball roster, that's the way to win in college basketball.
For sure. I mean, you get height in the middle. It's generally, it's difficult to stop that on a consistent basis. You get a really good point guard in college basketball, also really hard to stop consistently. So I do agree that those two positions are kind of the main two positions. If you're really going to splash for some big name recruits or big time names, those are the two positions you really got to go for, and then you kind of fill out the middle three positions. But again, if you have a star in one of those three positions, I don't think it really does matter where they are on the court. If they're small forward, shooting guard, point guard, center, power forward, it doesn't matter at that point. But I do think from a roster construction standpoint, those are probably the two positions you want locked up as good as they can be,
And when it comes to this new Pac-12, which is going to be a very condensed, how would I describe it? Very, I don't know. What's the word? Concentrated. It's very concentrated in basketball talent, right? Because we're weaning off the fat. We're trimming the fat from the Mountain West, and we're getting the best of the best in a 8-team conference. There's some real dogs in this conference, and the Bulldogs, if they want to be in the top half of this conference, has a lot of work to do. But I'm imagining the style of this play of this conference is going to be very fascinating to see what kind of develops moving forward.
Yeah, and I think that what Fresno State did really good last year was they set themselves up in a position to where they could get these type of transfers and really sell that they can have a successful basketball team moving forward. And I think that this is a good start for them with some of these transfers coming in. And I think with this new Pac-12, sure, there's going to be a sprint to try and get to the top early on in this new Pac-12 era.
It's certainly, in my opinion, it is just a rinse and repeat strategy, though. If you are sitting there and you're watching what we watched maybe at the end of March and being like, well, everyone's leaving and now we have nobody on the roster. I think that's a short-sighted way to look at how college basketball is nowadays. I look at it as I think Fresno State has opportunities in front of it, and it's taking advantage of those opportunities. Every transfer portal window is opportunity.
Yeah.
It's not just it's not like the sky is falling when your roster all leaves. You have to then see it as, well, look at all these awesome open spaces that I can fill up the roster. I feel like the fan base got a little too panicky when they saw all the rosters spots open. And to me, that cannot be the mindset of what fans should be thinking about when it comes to the transfer portal, not just in basketball, but in all the other sports too. Folks, it's just about taking advantage of the opportunity in front of you and seeing it as a chance to upgrade.
Yeah, I think in basketball more than football, it's really prevalent that there's so much talent that does enter the transfer portal on a regular basis. These teams that are consistently getting to the Sweet 16, the Elite year over year, they are losing a lot of players, but they are able to find ways to really replenish that talent on their roster while also still recruiting from the high school level. But if you want to be really successful, I think the transfer portal is kind of that thing that you have to take care of in terms of roster construction. So I think that again, as you said, maybe panicked at the start, but
Right.
You start getting these transfers in. You realize that you have more of a roster than you believe you actually did.
People, you freak out because people left your birthday party, but then suddenly a better guest list showed up, and then you're like, okay, my birthday party's a little bit better
the
now.
The guys that are, fashionably late.
Right, exactly. The fashionably late crowd, suddenly the party's a little more popping. That's how it works. Real quickly, you got a minute left.
Sounds good.
Where you, like, in level of conference, like this new Pac-12, like, what rank would you say nationally
for basketball?
This basketball conference moving forward.
Well, I don't think it's better than the Big Ten or the SEC. I think ACC is really good in basketball too. I'd probably say 4.
Right next to Big 12.
I think you could put it in that Big 12. Actually, no, the Big East is a little bit better too. I'd put it 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
Yeah, I'd put it 5 or 6.
Okay.
I think I don't know which conference St. Mary's is in. But I think if St. Mary's
they're in the WCC.
Yeah, if they were to come over too, that'd be pretty cool.
8 teams, like realistically, if you say this is the 5th or 6th best conference, are we putting in 3 or 4 teams every year? Is it top 4 that says, hey, these are tournament teams?
You could. I think 3 to 4 would probably be the what I would expect.
Interesting benchmark. Top 4, top 3, you feel like you punch a ticket. Isn't that interesting where you set up? You weren't doing that in the Mountain West potentially last year.
Yeah.
So let's take a break. When we come back, we got another hour, or 2 hours actually. We've got 2 hours going up to 6 o'clock. We're going to talk NBA more and a lot more conversation around baseball as well. Stay with us. Behind the Bench returns on 1430. Hey, it's Phil Bonatti with Behind the Bench. Wish I'd done it sooner. You know how your car bakes in the Central Valley sun? Feels like an oven. I went to Stereo One Warehouse and got my ceramic windows tinted. Game changer. It keeps the heat out, so my AC doesn't have to work as hard this summer. My car is cooler, more comfortable, and I'm not blasting the AC anymore. So if you're in the Valley, go see Stereo One Warehouse. Call Daryl at 559-836-0949 and tell him Phil sent you.
So, Dad, Mom says you're both retiring next year.
That's right. Finally time to start doing all the things we've been saving for.
I love it. Have you figured out how to convert your 401ks and investments into income for that?
Actually, I have no idea how to do that. I guess I better figure it out so I can start spending your inheritance.
Just call Thiessen Duker Modern Wealth Management. I met one of their advisors at a 401k meeting. Then I had them do a complete financial plan for me.
Your mom and I could use that kind of help. But why Thiessen Duker?
Well, they're different. They use innovative software designed to show you a detailed picture of your finances. And their advisors work as a team to evaluate your retirement options from all angles. They can help you and Mom, just like they helped me.
Huh. I guess I should call Thiessen Duker.
Right. And about my inheritance, go ahead and spend it. I'm good.
The advisors of Thiessen Duker Modern Wealth Management are registered representatives with and securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Get your business noticed and stand out from the crowd by visiting Megaprints. Working with the Valley's most prestigious and high-profile businesses since 1998, we print and install custom-designed signs for businesses of all types and sizes. From yard signs to banners to wallpaper and fleet graphics, Megaprints has the state-of-the-art capability to turn the signage you've dreamed of into a reality. Visit megaprints.com today to see our work and what we can do for your business.
Attention Central Valley. Fashion furniture buyers are headed to the High Point Furniture Market to bring in new styles and what's next, which means it's time to reset the floor. Save up to 50% on clearance, closeouts, overstocks, and one-of-a-kind items. When they're gone, they're gone. No restocks. Plus, special financing is available. It's the Reset the Floor sale happening now, only at Fashion Furniture. There's nothing like it in all of California.
You may be getting older, but that doesn't mean you're out of the game. If you're 35 or older and feeling more tired, less focused, not like yourself, that's not just age. It could be low testosterone. When testosterone drops, everything drops. Your energy, your drive, your confidence. But you can get it back. At Game Day Men's Health, we help you get back in the game. Feeling stronger, sharper, more like you again. Schedule your free testosterone assessment today at GameDayMen'sHealth.com/Fresno or Visalia. Game Day Men's Health. Every day is game day.
Cyber criminals stole $10 trillion from U.S. businesses last year. Did you know that 75% of businesses hit with ransomware do not survive? Is your company protected? Could your company survive a real-time cyber attack? Get a free consultation from M-Cubed Technologies today. Our team of cyber professionals are here to help and protect you from this real threat. Don't fall victim to cybercrime and risk losing your business. Contact M-Cubed Technologies today at mcubedtechnologies.com.
I've been driving commercial vehicles for 20 years. Every big road across this country, anywhere the work takes me, that's where I'm driving. But that's not where I'm going. I'm going to see my little girl graduate high school and my boy get married and to teach my grandkids a thing or two. And I realize everyone out there is going somewhere. So it just makes sense to help each other get there safely. Let's all get where we're going. Learn more at www.sharetheroadsafely.gov.
Paid for by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration.
Your home for high school sports. 1430 ESPN, the Valley's local sports leader. KFIG Fresno.
Look at round 2 of the NBA playoffs getting going tonight. Kicks off in the East with the Sixers and the Knicks. Philly rallying from down 3-1 to get by the Celtics thanks to some big games from Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid. ESPN Radio's Harry Douglas thinks Philly's stars give them an edge in round 2.
When it comes to this series, I do believe on paper that the Philadelphia 76ers have better players when they're healthy. And right, that's a big question mark because Philadelphia, they have not been healthy their entire season.
Douglas on Freddie and Harry. Knicks, Sixers, 8 Eastern tip tonight. Coverage at 7:30 Eastern here on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. In the West, Spurs T-Wolves opening their series tonight. Anthony Edwards making his return. Stargard expected to play just 9 days removed after suffering a bone bruise on his knee in Game 4 of Round 1 against the Nuggets. Edwards put up 22, 30, and 17 in his 3 full first-round games. While the Pistons are signing head coach J.B. Bickerstaff to a contract extension after leading the team to their first playoff series win since 2008 in his second season in Detroit, going a combined 104 and 60 in the regular season. In baseball, Tigers ace Tarek Skubal having surgery on loose bodies in his throwing elbow. Procedures typically following a 2 or 3 month recovery. Detroit and Boston scoreless. Top 4.
Hey, it's Evan Cohen. Coming up Tuesday, we'll react to 2 Game 1s and look ahead to the Lakers and Thunder. Can LeBron, without Luka, do enough to make the Thunder sweat this series? It's on Sportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
From local high school sports,
it's good to be joined by our Student Athlete of the Week. Anthony, how's it feel to be a Student Athlete of the Week?
Feels good, man.
To your Fresno State Bulldogs.
Pleasure to always have Coach Entz in the building here. And Coach, how are you doing on this Tuesday night?
Doing good. Doing really good.
When the athletic director of Fresno State drops in here at ESPN Fresno. Garrett, it's good to have you in.
You know, we're just grinding every day, trying to get better. But beautiful weather right now.
And voices from the pros.
On ESPN Fresno with Sean Merriman, Charger linebacker. Great.
Man, appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Q Myers joining me now. He's with the Raiders, of course.
Man, I love Fresno. I really do, man.
Rick Neuheisel here with us on ESPN Fresno.
It is a treat to be on ESPN Fresno.
This is your home for all things sports. Hosted by Phil Bonatti, breaking it down, calling it like it is, and taking you behind the game. This is Behind the Bench on ESPN Fresno.
That is right on ESPN Fresno, our Monday edition of Behind the Bench here, hour number 2 of our program, which, of course, we're rolling till 6 o'clock before we send it off to Giants baseball later tonight. How much later? In fact, 15 minutes later than when our show ends. So 6:15 pregame, 6:45 first pitch, Giants and Pods. Tanvir's here for another hour. My buddy Asa is showing up in about an hour. He'll be here 5 to 6 p.m. So just continuing our conversation as we roll along. What a weekend of sports we saw. I was at the Buffalo Wild Wings. No plug, no promo. we just got done. My friends and I, we just got done hitting golf balls at Hank Swank's. Ain't that something?
Mm-hmm.
And we rolled over to Buffalo Wild Wings and watched ourselves some Game 7. Saw the end of Montreal, Tampa. I danced on that grave for Tampa Bay Lightning. To be fair, it was an asteroid series all the way through. But I cannot express to you how much I enjoyed watching Tampa lose. And then, man, the Raptors had a real shot yesterday.
Yep.
And then they forgot about that. There's another half of basketball. They pulled the full Orlando Magic on themselves yesterday.
I think Orlando Magic is a different stratosphere of its own.
Who feels more horrible after yesterday's or this weekend's? Orlando?
Yes. You had I think they scored like 14 or 14. They had less than 20 points in the entire second half.
Right.
In Game 6. And they were up by like 20-something points at home.
Yeah.
That's when they should have won. Sure, they got blown out at Game 7, but it should have never got there in the first place. So,
of course, we're asking that question between these two teams, the Raptors and the Magic, because in a different stratosphere is Boston and what they're going through.
Yeah.
The Celtics on Saturday night in that debacle. Before I get to that, though, and Jorge is in the producer chair, because I know he watched it as well. I unfortunately missed the Kentucky Derby. I don't know what happened.
I did watch it too for the first time.
I think I was like outside with my dogs, just kind of throwing the ball around, and suddenly the Celtics started playing. So that's what happened to me. Jorge, you watched the Kentucky Derby this weekend. Did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah? Tanvir was locked in from what he texted me.
Yeah, I watched it like right when the race started, so I was like, okay. I didn't get to see.
Not the 3.5 hour, 4 hour preamble that is the worst TV programming in the history of humanity.
Well, unless you like horses and racing.
Oh my goodness! If you like horses and racing, that's for you, right?
And maybe hats.
Can I be completely honest though? I wasn't intending on watching this. I just turned on NBC because I wanted to watch the Celtics game, and I'm like, oh, I'm here.
Let's be honest with ourselves. I unless you're in that world, I don't think anyone intends to watch the Kentucky Derby. They just happen to find it.
I did.
I've done that from time to time. Trust me.
I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen at the time, so I kind of wanted to watch it just because I watched a bunch of horse racing and stuff. So
Nice.
I mean, I watched it every year. So might as
Who
well,
was the favorite? There was a tie at the top of who was favorite.
Commandment was one of them.
Commandment, right?
There we go.
Yeah. But
the winner was Golden Tempo.
Golden Tempo? Golden Tempo.
Yeah, Golden Tempo.
What is the Golden Tempo? Anybody know in music terms? Am I the only one who can answer that? Or
I think Asa could.
I could ask Asa. What's the Golden Tempo for him?
Isn't that like the Golden Time?
Well, the march time. If a little music lesson for you is 120, which is exactly double the speed of a second.
There you go.
Because if you're doing beats per minute, 60 beats per minute is the second timer.
Yep.
Right? As you hear me thumping on the desk.
Nerd.
And then when you go to a march, it's double, right?
Gotcha.
So, you know, I can't think of a song. Any march you think of is like that. It's going to be like...
okay.
Anyways, music terms.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the Golden Tempo. I don't know. Anyways, he came up much more than 120. But he came from behind.
Yes.
From well behind, apparently.
The race was pretty exciting.
Greatest comeback since Pats Falcons? Is that what we're saying? What are we saying?
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
It is wild because he was in the back like quarter of the entire group, and he was able to get all the way back in.
He was one of the guys that's supposed to be in the middle.
Yeah.
It was like the middle of the pack.
Right.
Yeah, Golden Tempo was supposed to be there.
It was 23-1, right?
But he fell. He fell bad.
How did he fall? He fell.
Well, he didn't fall, but like when you say he fell, he went back.
Fell back.
He
fell way back.
He fell way back. So a lot of people were just discounting him right away.
Yeah.
Let's do the hot take radio. Is the Kentucky Derby too long of a race that somebody who falls that way back?
Too long of a race? No, it is fine.
Have you watched races?
Hot take. Too long of a race. We shouldn't have 7-game series. Come on.
It's like just a 100-meter dash. Just horses.
I'm doing full first take right now. This is what I'm doing right now. Let's just. I think the Kentucky Derby is too long.
There we go.
The winners should be the ones who've been leading the entire race, not some, guy who's coming from behind.
There you go.
The length of the course allowed our victor to happen.
Is that
we
what it
didn't
was?
truly find out who the great. We
the
did
course
not,
that we've been running for hundreds of years.
Yep. they have ruined our event here, the Kentucky Derby.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, okay. Where do we go from here? Do we want to? Because I can flip flop these segments. I had the segment for Giants baseball. We could save that a little bit later. Let's just dive into this NBA NHL playoff weekend. More about the NBA really right now, because just juicy storylines kind of coming out of this weekend in the standpoint of the 3 Game 7s we had in the East, which I thought we would get. Philly winning gave us a little bit of carnage, but the top seeds kind of finding a way with Detroit and Cleveland allows for it to be a little more chalk than it would have. We're sitting outside of the Philly upset. Are you? We're not surprised with the 4 teams remaining in the Eastern side, I would bet.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, but these playoffs have been super entertaining. I think that I said this before. The NBA playoffs gets a lot of negativity, I would say, in terms of like the overall hierarchy of what people like in playoffs. I feel like a lot of people love the NHL playoffs. A lot of people liked the NFL playoffs or the MLB postseason, but they don't give enough respect to the NBA playoffs. And I think in full effect, you saw how good the NBA playoffs could be in these first round matchups. Sure, we didn't get the upsets, but I still think that there was enough of great games, in my opinion.
I think there were a few upsets. I think Minnesota's an upset.
No, for sure.
I think LA, I think the Lakers certainly is an upset in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. Philly's still an upset.
Philly obviously an upset with what that turned into. So we're seeing a few kind of. I sent you a tweet earlier today about Indiana. Are we going to get some sort of Indiana run from somebody? Yeah. Like, is Philly the new Indiana this year?
So I thought it would be Atlanta, but then I don't know if we talked about the abhorrent 51-point loss that the Atlanta Hawks had.
I was so far back in my radar of what happened this weekend, I forgot about that. Oh. Yes. You actually watched that bit of basketball.
Yeah. So,
did you want your money back for the $2 you paid for the program?
It was amazing. Oh, 66-16 run. I am laughing.
This is like you versus which one of your friends? You're beating this bad in NBA 2K.
Oh yeah, this is my little brother.
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
Show no mercy.
I mean, what a horrible loss that was. That's again one of the craziest things I've ever seen, especially the run that I saw. But beyond that, I think if we're talking about who can have that Indiana-like run, I think Philly can do it. I think Philly is going to have they're still healthy with VJ Edgecombe, even though if Joel Embiid's knee is getting destroyed by 3 different players on 3 different occasions.
Just every time he's dodging bullets left and right in that Boston Game 7 on Saturday.
But I think Philly can do it. Sure, the Knicks were very impressive in their win against Atlanta, but you're talking about a team that has again a great point guard in Tyrese Maxey who can just shoot the lights out. If they get defensive performances, get some secondary players like Paul George or VJ Edgecombe and Joel Embiid obviously being him, I think the Philadelphia 76ers are kind of like my dark horse candidate to get to the finals because I think they can beat either the two teams on the opposite side and they can beat the Knicks.
Did they become the most rootable team in the NBA playoffs?
Well, no. The San Antonio Spurs are clearly more rootable. That's not even me being biased.
I know. I'm presenting a question about the Philadelphia 76ers right now. And if you sat there and looked at, although I would really, to me, I've been a Cade believer. I think Detroit feels like a rootable team just because they haven't been there in quite some time. I know they're not fun to watch. Maybe for me, like rooting for Detroit because they haven't been to that mountaintop in quite some time.
Sure,
but it's strange how Philly has kind of turned into what has felt like just a dark pit of sadness for quite some time now.
Yeah.
Has suddenly found the light and beat Boston for the first time in their lives.
Right.
In that situation. And now I think everyone wants to see this New York pompous Knick crowd find a way to get their comeuppance and once again get denied a finals appearance, let alone a conference finals appearance.
Right.
And see this Philly team finally trust their process.
Yeah.
And see if it can get to the promised land.
Right. I think Philadelphia is right there. I think that they are definitely a team to root for. I think it also depends on how much you do like Joel Embiid. I know there's a lot of people that dislike him just in general just because of the antics or just the injury history and also trying to back it up with play, just having horrible playoff performances. But he played really good in that Game 7. And so I think that Joel Embiid is a guy you can root for. beyond that, VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey are just so blockbuster to watch. So I do agree with you. I think that team is easy to root for sure. I don't know if they're the number one team that people will root for.
I just started with a game, and we can finish the segment with this game. Do we want to rank the 8 teams in terms of rootability index? Like, who are the rootable teams left in the NBA playoffs right now? And Jorge, you could break the tie if we're fighting for it. I personally, and I get San Antonio because I think maybe there's a little bias in just people who grew up and watched that Spurs team dominate for that long, and you just got so bored of that team a little bit.
Well, I'm sorry.
But this team is not that team.
It's an asinine take to be bored of that team. I'm sorry. It just is.
Tim Duncan is white bread, and that's fine.
I don't care. We're shooting the lights out with Danny Green and Patty Mills and all those guys. And Manu Ginobili was invented the Eurostep.
I get it. I was a victim of that team. So that's
too bad.
I know. Too bad for me. They were the Patriots of the NBA for quite some time. But no, I will say this is a more refreshing version of San Antonio.
Yeah.
I am really – I think coin flip between me and Philly and San Antonio. I think I can go San Antonio just because the Philly fans are a little more diabolical.
Can I add Minnesota? I think Minnesota would be number 2 for me, and Philly would be 3.
Minnesota number 2. Just in terms of just the Anthony Edwards-ness of it.
I mean, just the amount of dogs they have on their team. Just Anthony Edwards. Jaden McDaniels played amazing in that series.
They played tonight. I think they played tonight, and Anthony Edwards is back.
Yes. Nas Reed is just an amazing player. And I've lightened up on Rudy Gobert somehow, some way.
Rudy Gobert's still on this team.
Yeah, I know. But
and Draymond wanted to choke him out.
Yeah, all that's valid. But I think the rest of the team is just so fun to watch. And even though I am going to be rooting against them because I am a Spurs fan, I think if they were to win this series, I'd still probably root for them because I just love a lot of their players.
You can't lose this weekend. Or you can still lose.
Yeah.
Jorge, I have Philly at 2. You have Minnesota at 2. Break the tie. Who would you root for more to see get to a finals, Philly or Minnesota?
I would go for Philly just the way they've been all season.
Okay. Paul George factor, by the way.
I think there's Paul George factor here.
Playoff P. Who, by the way, we haven't shouted out Paul George.
Great player.
Man, like this playoffs has been really fun to see Paul George just kind of be Paul George a little bit more.
Well, wasn't he suspended for half the season?
Was he?
No, I think he was just hurt.
He might have been.
He was just hurt. He was not suspended.
For PDs, wasn't
No. I do not recall this.
I don't remember. Maybe.
Or was he injured?
He was definitely injured. Jorge, be careful what you're saying here.
Regardless, Paul George, I mean, in this new role that he's been playing, sure, he doesn't have quite the numbers that he put up when he was in Indiana.
Anti-drug program, but not PEDs. So it's not a performance-enhancing.
Right.
No,
it was something that
improper medication for a personal mental health issue. It was not taking PEDs.
Well, the thing was that he came up on something, and then they looked at it.
Yeah.
And that's why they reported as first.
Yeah.
But eventually the NBA put him on the program.
I think it was something of like an antidepressant style kind of medication.
It could have been, yeah.
Okay.
Regardless, it's great to have playoff Paul George doing his thing.
He's coming back.
And this is kind of reminding me of like a little more condensed version of when he was in that Clippers run.
Right.
When the Clippers were suddenly kind of showing up. Even they didn't have Kawhi in that playoff run, and it was Terrence Mann who was, ascending beyond what he could be.
Yeah.
Was it 22? Was that the 22 with the Warriors being him in the Western Conference?
22.
Yeah. So so Jorge breaks the tie. We got Philly. I think there's no argument Minnesota's number 3. I think Minnesota, just as a franchise, just as they've been to a couple of conference finals, they feel like they belong in that spot despite being 6.
I don't think they've ever been to a finals.
They've never been to an NBA finals. They have been to multiple conference finals. From my understanding, they've lost to Dallas a couple of years ago. Did they lose to Denver? They lost to OKC. I don't know if they lost to Denver in that. No, OKC sounds right. I think it's been the last couple. If we had to pick a number 4 team, I would go Detroit next. just for the longevity of not them being there.
It's weird because some of the teams that a lot of people hate more, I am weirdly inclined to root for just because of certain things.
Is the Laker team fun? Are you saying the Lakers team is rootable?
I don't know about the Lakers team themselves, but LeBron, I just think LeBron's story of where he is in his career is
I'm putting my bias aside. I'll put the Lakers here at 4.
I think if we're looking at the 5 remaining teams, I would probably root for the Lakers the most. Maybe that is a hot take with the consensus because the Lakers are such a polarizing team. But I think the factor of LeBron just makes that team so fun.
I've enjoyed LeBron in this playoff run.
Yeah, agreed.
I have not enjoyed a playoff LeBron run since...
What, 2018?
Go further back because he was
before
going
2018.
He was going against my team.
Oh well, yeah, sure, but the
2013 LeBron,
the run itself was amazing.
Yeah, I get that.
Miami,
the 2013 Miami run.
Miami run was decent. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I think that was a good. But I think 2018 LeBron was just unbelievable. And I think that was fun.
Until J.R. Smith threw it all away.
Yeah, right. But I mean, if you just look at that run through the Eastern Conference Finals, through the Eastern Conference Finals, the Boston series, the Toronto series,
I think, right?
Indiana series, just amazing performances.
I'm okay with the Lakers here at 4.
Okay.
I think the Lakers is a rootable index here, complete bias aside.
And they're not like elite like they used to be, so it's not like they're like on the top of the mountain, you know?
Right. Scrappy underdog Lakers, ain't that fun? Detroit, OKC.
No, OKC's 8.
Okay, we're not even invited in the conversation.
I don't hate OKC as much as some other people do, but OKC is clearly number 8.
Am I okay? I think the 5 and 6 is between Detroit or Cleveland. I think we're in that series.
Okay.
I don't unless you
you guys can fill out the
defend
rest
your
of
Knicks. You really want to defend the Knicks
because I think the Knicks play such a fun style of basketball that is conducive to amazing basketball games.
Okay.
Because they always play close. Even this Atlanta series beyond the last game, you had so many fun games, even the ones that Atlanta won. And so I think the Knicks just bring that out of other teams, and therefore I think the Knicks winning, although their fan base is a bit Cowboys-ish, sure, I think that they would be another team that I think I would root for more than maybe Cleveland or Detroit. But honestly, all 3 of those teams are so close to each other that you could put them in whatever order, and I'm not going to be mad at you guys.
I would be inclined to put Detroit, New York, Cleveland.
Okay.
If that's the order. Jorge, do you have an objection to that order? Detroit, New York, Cleveland? No? Shaking your head?
I would go New York just because.
All right, I've been overruled.
They're probably the.
All right.
They probably got the best squad, but I find it close. I think if they manage to lose one, I think they're gonna find themselves in trouble.
Yeah.
So you have the New York Knicks at 5 as the rootable index. You have the Detroit Pistons at 6. I can't do Harden.
Here's the thing.
I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I cannot put Harden.
I agree. I just think with Cleveland, it's not even anything that's necessarily like unrootable for them, if that's even a word. But like they don't have anything that really moves me. Like I'm moved by these other 5 teams or
Donovan
6
Mitchell
teams.
doesn't move you?
Donovan Mitchell's cool, but dude, I'm not rooting for Jared Allen to like win a championship. I'm rooting for Luke Kennard to win a championship.
Go home to the guys at the end of that game. To R.J. Barrett who shoved him in the back yesterday.
Oh,
go
my
home.
goodness. Go home.
Kind of like Jared Allen to do that.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I'm just not moved by any of the players that are on their team beyond Donovan Mitchell, I guess. But
yeah.
So I think that's kind of I agree. I think that's how we should have our list.
Detroit, Cleveland, OKC at the very bottom. It's just simply because like you're rooting for OKC, you just want the same thing every night for dinner.
Sure. And they're consistent. They'll get you your protein and your carbs.
Right.
They're not going to give you any taste.
I'm just going to have chicken and mashed potatoes once again for dinner because
bland.
I am that human being.
Yeah.
I am disciplined, and the OKC Thunder are a machine. Because let's be honest, if the OKC Thunder win it all, what was this all about? Did we even need to play the NBA season?
Hey, I mean, yeah, you might be right with that statement.
Right. So. All right, let's take a break. I think we'll do a more condensed Laker talk still because we haven't even really dived into the aspects of this series. So stay with us. Behind the Bench returns on 1430 ESPN.
Citizens Business Bank is a proud sponsor of the Fresno State Bulldogs. Hi, I'm Susan Woosner, Senior Vice President and Manager of Citizens Business Bank in Fresno. We proudly support California's thriving small to medium-sized businesses. Our relationship-based approach and straightforward business model set us apart in the financial services industry. We are a banking partner that understands your industry and your company. Whether you're expanding operations or planning for the future, Citizens Business Bank is here to help ensure your banking experience is smooth, convenient, and aligned with your success. My team strives to build long-term banking relationships by getting to personally know you and your business, and then providing you with a wide array of powerful solutions customized to your unique financial needs. Visit cbbank.com to learn how Citizens Business Bank can help contribute to your success. That's cbbank.com. Citizens Business Bank, N.A., Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
For over 60 years, we at DeBudo Defendus Insurance, a multi-generational and family-owned company, have proudly provided high-quality risk management and insurance solutions to local businesses. Thanks to the incredible work and personal touch our insurance professionals provide our clients, DeBudo Defendus has been named Central Valley's best property and casualty insurance company for 9 years running. Visit DIBU.com and get the business insurance you need today.
License number 0E02096.
Whoever it was that said rainy days are followed by rainbows and pots of gold definitely wasn't in the raisin business. Rain in the wrong places at the wrong time can be a disaster, a crop disaster, and a financial disaster. In short, it can mean there's no payday for all of your labor. Fortunately, it doesn't have to be that way. The solution? Crop insurance for raisins. Bowman & Associates, your local crop insurance specialist, has been writing raisin crop insurance for over 40 years. Bowman & Associates is one of the largest crop insurance agencies in the state and the nation. Call Kent, Quinn, or Blake Bowman today and let them design a policy customized to suit your individual growing needs. Time is running out to purchase rain insurance. With the unstable weather patterns and current low premium rates, now is the time to call Bowman & Associates at 499-2020. California Department of Insurance license number 0F64178.
Introducing The Sidebar, a brand new open-air beer garden at Me and Ed's Coney Island Grill in River Park. Experience a new way to catch a game, hang with friends, and enjoy new appetizers, char-grilled burgers, salads, wings with over 10 house-made sauces, and of course, world-famous Me and Ed's pizza. Thirsty? Try our self-poured taps with over a dozen craft beers, wines, ciders, and craft seltzers. Plus a full bar with an impressive selection of tequilas, whiskeys, and craft cocktails. The Sidebar at Me and Ed's Coney Island Grill, now open in River Park.
Hi, I'm Megan Turner, president of Pink Fresno. Pink is a woman-led nonprofit supporting local organizations right here in the Central Valley. Each year we volunteer hundreds of hours and host our annual Pink Party, having given back more than $1 million to date. Join us on June 12th as we raise funds for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Fresno County and their Smart Girls program, supporting and empowering young women in our community. Together we can make a lasting impact. Learn more and purchase sponsorships at pinkfresno.org. That's pincfresno.org.
The dealer in Dinuba that does. Yes, he does.
Tax season is over, but the upgrades are just getting started at Ed Dina's Auto Center. Now's the time to drive home in a rugged Chevrolet Silverado or step into a premium GMC Sierra. Check out our SUVs like the Chevy Tahoe and GMC Yukon. At Ed Dina's, we do more than sell vehicles. We customize them your way. With strong trade-in values, easy financing, and inventory ready to go, your next ride is waiting at EdDinasAutoCenter.com.
ESPN Fresno Valley's local sports leader, approaching that halfway point of our show. Tanvir in with the Hana Reaction Monday. I was just talking right before we got on. I've been enjoying all of what Gritty has done in the playoffs. But this is his first playoff run. You know this, right?
Oh, really?
This is the first time the Philadelphia Flyers have made the playoffs with Gritty as their mascot.
Interesting.
So I am enjoying the unhinged craziness that is coming from the social media accounts of said one Gritty. I saw an Onion article that
starting with I saw an Onion article is just amazing.
I love the Onion.
I love it too.
It's something I think of something in regards of fans not sure whether to cheer or be distraught after Gritty eats live bird in front of them. So
that's funny.
That's how I feel. Carolina's mascot tweeted and chirped at Gritty after the win. So
yeah,
2-0 Philly right now, and I need this score to happen. It's just where I'm at. So
I got a friend that's a Canes fan.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but because you live in California.
How unfortunate of an existence to be a Canes fan. I hope he can heal from that.
Either one.
Yeah.
Miami or Carolina.
Believe they do not have a Stanley Cup to their name, so we know he's a real one, and they just scored.
Well, they got a goal.
No, they did not score? No, they did not.
They just the fans are just jumping up for no reason.
I think it must have. This looks like it hit off the back iron. I don't know.
Possibly.
They could review it.
Okay.
Some weird play stoppage. Hockey playoffs too is getting rolling. We got some good series coming up. Vegas and Anaheim, which is going to be a big one. Minnesota, Colorado was a movie last night.
What a save that was.
That was a save.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Sorry to cut you off. But.
Did you know the score of Colorado, Minnesota last night?
Yes. What a wild game. It went 3-0 Minnesota to 5-4 to like 9-6, I believe.
Sign me up for 6 more of those.
Goodness.
Right?
Colorado's offense is just absolutely
bonkers.
Cooking. And they've just not lost their momentum from the regular season.
Yeah, they may be the Thunder of the hockey realm
right
now.
Yeah.
Because the East is just absolutely obliterated. Like, it is such a gauntlet in the East.
Yeah.
Like,
Philly beating Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay lost.
My poor Bruins, who didn't deserve anything, losing to Buffalo.
Buffalo, the Sabres are, I feel like, the Pistons of this.
Yeah.
Of this playoffs.
A little Buffalo Montreal action for y'all on the other side.
If you told me that prior to this season that was going to be an Eastern Conference semifinal, I would be shocked.
Yeah. By the way, NHL lottery tomorrow. We'll update people. I don't think we'll have the results tomorrow in time.
Okay.
For it, but the Sharks, by the way, shout out San Jose, has a 5% chance at the number 1 overall pick.
Okay.
Just a heads up. That draw will happen tomorrow.
Where do you think they go with that pick?
They need offense. They need like a good scoring defensive man.
Really?
Defensive
yeah, I agree with that.
Everyone needs that.
Yeah.
They haven't had that since like Brian Burns, who is currently on Colorado, and there's probably
he's on the Giants. No.
You're right. No, Brent Burns. Excuse me, not Brian Burns. Brent Burns.
Carolina scored.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, we're in the store for a good one. The Sharks will either get first, second, or third, or the 9th, 10th, and or 11th pick.
Okay.
So they'll be segmented in that situation.
Gotcha.
If things happen, but Sharks have quote 50 combinations of lottery balls tomorrow. And by the way, the NBA draft lottery is coming up next Sunday.
Have you heard about the new rules for the draft lottery?
I still am confused.
It is so hilarious to me, and maybe this is going to be a risk, but Adam Silver, it's so funny that he's trying to fix something that he believes isn't something that he made. Like, he made this issue, and now he's trying to fix his own issue without acknowledging that he was the one who made this issue. It
feels like a guy trying to just, he's aiming the rifle.
Yeah.
And he just has like the worst shaky hand of whatsoever. And he's just trying to pinpoint what exactly needs to be fixed. And trying to attack the middle portion of the lottery in some form or fashion. I saw a clip of somebody, you ever watched The Incredibles?
Yes.
Where the
Incredibles.
Dash has to kind of win the race, but not look like he's winning the race, and he has to slow up, and the parents are like, "Whoa, come on now, let's."
He gets second.
Yeah, the race for the middle bottom is going to be an unbelievable one to watch from the aspect. This feels like a direct attack on what the Spurs exist in their realm of this feels like an attack on what the Spurs.
I mean, these new rules, a lot of these teams that have built their rosters the way that they have, the Thunder. The San Antonio Spurs, as you said, I believe the Detroit Pistons as well, but I'm not 100% sure about that. No, the Detroit Pistons as well, and the Rockets.
Yeah.
All these teams would not have these 3 young stars because you can't have the number 1 pick, I think, back-to-back years, and you can't have a top 3 pick 3 years in a row, something like that. So, wild for what these changes are. I just don't know why we can't just go worst to best, but I feel like if he thinks that tanking is that bad of an issue, and he's not really fixing it.
do you ever believe the slight rumble of should we just abolish the draft? Are you ever going to believe a world exists where that exists?
I'm too much of a draft nerd to let the draft go.
Your whole existence.
Well, I don't know the whole.
I'm kidding.
Half my existence, I would say, is based on drafts. But yeah, no, I think it's still a good thing. I just think they're trying to make something complicated that doesn't need to be. It just needs to be a simple equation of whoever's the worst team gets the first pick. That's just how sports are built in America. So. But I guess they want to go with the lottery. Whatever.
Godspeed to the Warriors lottery balls. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see if the Warriors can get that BYU guy.
DeBonsa. Yeah.
Let's make it happen. DeBonsa, LeBron, KD, Steph, Draymond.
Just bring out the unks.
Who says no?
I think the Warriors say no.
Al Horford.
There you go.
Let's make it happen. Speaking of LeBron and the Lakers, they got a playoff series starting tomorrow. We more reacted to the Rocket series. By the way, one more funny bit to the Rocket series before I put it to bed. Just the complete objection that LeBron had to Alperen Sengun calling for a soft foul. And LeBron's like, everyone else in this building can say that except for you.
Yep.
Like, just like...
He's just parading him.
One of my favorite moments I've ever had of LeBron, like one of the funniest moments I've ever seen of LeBron. Like, and it's only funny to me because I absolutely hate Alperen Sengun. Like, I just absolutely don't like the guy at all. Wow. And so, to me, that's one of my favorite moments of the playoffs so far.
It's just such a funny moment. I think that LeBron being that guy too it also makes it doubly funny. But yeah, just one of the best moments of this year's playoffs. We've had a lot of good ones, a lot of funny ones too.
Right. To me, LeBron, like, being that kind of objective, like, I almost thought he was in on the joke a little bit of how much he was leaning into it.
Yeah.
Before his shot, before his free throw. Like, I think he knew he was, like, leaning into it a little hard, but he's like, I'll just keep going. I'm doing the stand-up bit right now. I want to make sure everybody knows. It's a different animal with this game, this series against OKC and the Lakers. I have friends who are Laker fans, specifically one's coming in, who maybe feel the Lakers accomplished what they needed to accomplish this year. I don't know what that means because LeBron, who knows, could be playing his final, at the very least, 4 games of his Laker career. What are the what is going to be the story of this Lakers team if it ends here? And in my mindset and your mindset, like, have the Lakers accomplished what they could accomplish this year? Is this as far as the ceiling was going to take them anyway? Are we sitting here and asking the question, well, it's house money now because it's the OKC Thunder, or have the Lakers had is there a different story that was sitting out there for the Lakers coming into this series?
Well, I think the perspective of these Lakers has changed since Luka got injured. I think if we're being honest, before Luka got injured, we were thinking this team is one of the 3 main teams, I think, out of the Western Conference that could get to the NBA championship. And I think with the loss of Luka Doncic, you've kind of shifted that, the prospect of them going to the finals. I wouldn't say that this is the goal, like they've done what they can do type of thing. Like, I think the goal was clear before the season started, and even leading into the backstretch of this NBA regular season, that the Lakers are NBA Finals contenders, and they just did not find, or they did not get the help that they needed in the time that they did. I don't think Luka Doncic will be back for this series unless it goes long, and I think it's a disappointing end to a year for the Lakers. So I don't think that we can really say that that's a positive.
Are we ramping up Austin Reeves to unleash Austin Reeves in this series a little bit more? We saw a little bit of him in the last 2 games of this Rocket series, but is there a world where you sit there and say, can Austin provide somewhat of a 30, 35-point performance? But I think OKC's defense is just capable of shutting it down a little bit more. It's not like that's an automatic question to ask yourself. What is the version of the Lakers that can steal a win or 2 from this Thunder team, which – by the way, the Thunder have outscored them a total of by 117 points this year in 4 games.
One of the bigger point discrepancies for a playoff series from the regular season. I just think that even if Austin Reeves does that, it is not going to be easy to still beat this Thunder team.
No.
This Thunder team is just so efficient on offense and defensively. Sure, they do they are really aggressive, and they do really get into an offense and into the minds of their opponents because of how aggressive they play, especially with guys like Jason Wallace and Lou Dort. But I think it's gonna take a lot for these Lakers to win this series, let alone win a couple of games. And so I think beyond Austin Reeves, I think the defense of the interior has to be really good in DeAndre Ayton and also Jackson Hayes, who had an okay performance. But again, they just have to continue to gain offensive momentum. Get players involved early. Get Rui Hachimura going from the three-point line early. Get Marcus Smart the ball early. Get Austin Reeves points so he can start gaining some momentum going into the back half of these games. And so I think, again, it's going to take a lot more than just Austin Reeves. LeBron has to play better than he did in the last series. I don't know how much better he can,
much more he can
but
go.
He's going to have to do that against this Thunder team, and it's going to be a tall task. Is it impossible? No, I think that there is a way that the Lakers can win, but I just find it super difficult for them to do that.
Are you encouraged that the Lakers' defense has ramped up in this postseason, or are you saying it's more of a product of the Rockets being just inept? Or is there tangible evidence that the Lakers' defense has improved considerably since they last played the Thunder? Is there a key aspect to the game where maybe the Lakers can be a team that kind of stalls out the Thunder in the half court in some fashion? I know they're going to get crazy rebounded again because, like you said, with Chet, with
Isaiah
Hartenstein, the question is, you're going to have to be at an A+ defensive level if you're the Lakers, talking about stealing this series, and it's going to be coming down to like clutch situations again and avoiding those second chance opportunity. Can you get to the free throw line a lot? I think too. Will the calls go? We're going to have an ultimate call off between what the foul call situation is going to be. Who's getting the calls? Where are the calls going to be coming from? SGA versus LeBron, guys who we know probably get more calls than anybody. It's going to be fascinating to see how the fouling is going to be dictated in this series. I think that's going to play a major factor. Just how efficient the teammates of LeBron James and Austin Reeves are going to be. Like you said, with Rui, Kennard, Ayton, Smart. I have a stat here. The Lakers shooting 59% off of passes from LeBron James, which is an ideal mark, I would say.
Really good.
Rui was 16 for 23 in the last series, including 4 for 8 from 3. Luke Kennard, 7 for 9. DeAndre Ayton, 10 for 14. Marcus Smart, 7 for 14 off passes from LeBron James. A little historical context for you. The Lakers are facing a 60-win team in the playoffs for the first time since 2008, by the way.
Wow. Well, that's generally
the NBA Finals against the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, if they're in the playoffs, they're generally a higher seed, so you don't necessarily play those 60-win teams.
Can you guess the last time they beat a 60-win team in the playoffs in a series?
So you're saying it wasn't the Celtics?
It was not the 08 Celtics. It had to have been earlier.
I'm not sure.
I'm looking at our guy across the glass.
Is it a Kings 2000? Is it early 2000s Kings game? Kings series?
Say it, Jorge.
Was it 2001 Kings?
02 Kings.
02 Kings, yeah.
02, okay.
The one that Robert Horry downed in a playoff game, and the Kings could have.
The one that they basically took away from the Kings, yeah.
The one that Vlade Divac
The
took
black
away.
hole that lives in a certain era of Kings fans' hearts is the last time the Lakers beat a 60-win team in a playoff series. So there's your historical context for you. 24 years since the last time the Lakers have had a chance to have this opportunity, at least in a victory. And 18 years since the last time they even had an opportunity like this. Lakers are 9-7 in series against defending champs in playoff history, but they've won 7 of their last 9 against defending champs. They did lose to the Nuggets in 2004, but other than that, the Rockets in 96, they have beaten the Warriors in 23, the Spurs in 08, the Spurs in 04, the Celtics in 87, the Celtics in 85, all that stuff. 7 of their last 9, all the way dating back to 1972. 7 of their last 9 series against defending NBA champs. They found success. Now, diagnosing this series, there is just a steeper mountain to climb for this team than what we saw with the Rockets. Like we said, it's not what the Lakers, I think, can do in this series. It's going to dictate it. It's just a matter of, can they get a little lucky and see the Thunder show up with a B game in a potential few games, and maybe you find I think they're going to be maximum, like tomorrow's game, a lot of time in between what they did on Friday night versus what they did on Tuesday night, or playing on Tuesday night tomorrow. I think there's a lot of time for the Lakers to kind of recover and reset into this series. I think it benefits them. You could play the rust card a little bit with the Thunder if you want to go that route too, because they finished that sweep against Phoenix. So, I think tomorrow night's game is going to be a really fascinating game competitively.
Yeah.
I could almost see the Lakers maybe stealing that if they find the right kind of mojo of the way that goes. But I'm asking, in reality, for the Lakers to do something without Luka Doncic, which is beat the Thunder team, which they have not done yet this year. And it's not even come close.
Even with Luka.
Yeah.
So it's a tall task regardless. Yeah, I do agree. I think that this game one is probably their best opportunity to slice into this Thunder team and get a lead somehow, some way.
Is there any rust on this Thunder team? Could there any, that's the only question I have tomorrow.
I don't know. Again, you've said it before, this is a machine of a team, and so you need to be locked and loaded everywhere to beat this team. So I just find it super difficult. I think if there is a game, though, I think game one is going to be that one because they have just come off a series.
Yeah. We'll look forward to it. Anyways, let's take a break because it's May the 4th. Let's do a little Star Wars trivia after this and let Tanvir go. All right, we'll be right back with more Behind the Bench after this.
At Helena Agri Enterprises,
If allergic to Skyrizi, serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Spring is in full swing, and just like baseball season, it's time to step up to the plate for something great to eat. With Lynn's Restaurant Group, every stop is a hit. From comforting bowls at Ramen Hayashi, to teppanyaki at Inooishi, Japanese hot pot at Ichishabu, and all-you-can-eat hot pot and more at Lynn's Fusion. There's something for everyone. Whether you're grabbing a quick bite or sitting down after the game, Lynn's has you covered. Download the Lynn's app for exclusive offers and visit lynn'srestaurantgroup.com. Lynn's, a full lineup of flavor this spring.
Hi, welcome back to Behind the Bench here on 1430 ESPN Fresno, the Valley's local sports leader. Only a few minutes left in our second hour here, and then Tanvir's got to run. Asa will be coming by in that final hour. And Jorge, I asked you to prepare us for some Star Wars trivia on this. May the 4th be with you.
He's asking the question.
Yeah, he's going to be quizzing us. This is what we're going to be doing.
Okay, I thought you were asking.
No, I'm on the hot seat as well as you are.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You guys are like the fans that say you are.
I've at least seen every movie once.
There you go.
Amateur.
What do we got?
All right, first, who built C-3PO?
Oh, I know this. You know this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker, that's correct.
All right.
All right, what was Han Solo frozen in?
Carbonite.
Carbonite, yes.
All right, that's two easy ones.
Too easy.
All right, let's get started getting a little bit harder.
Are they
now.
progressively harder? Is this
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
What hand did Luke lose when he fought Darth Vader?
It was, I think it was his left hand, right? Because he was getting tested and he was getting pinpricks.
Yeah, I think it was the left.
I think it's the left hand.
His right hand.
Is it the right hand?
It was the right hand.
I'm trying to remember the hospital.
No,
scene.
you know what? There was an image I remember of him holding it with his left.
Yeah.
And the other hand is down.
The glove is always on the right hand.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
All right, this is getting a little bit.
Paul Matter's gonna hate us.
Yeah, Paul Matter knows all this. Which is Count Dooku's Sith name?
Darth Tyrannus.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Oh,
Darth Tyrannus.
Right away. All right. Last one. What does the TIE Fighter stand for?
TIE Fighter stand
for something, huh?
E is the engine.
Something Imperial something?
Imperial engine.
Nope.
No, Imperial something. I don't know what TIE. I've never.
Is Imperial in the name?
Nope.
I've never heard this saying.
Is the Empire in the name?
Nope.
No, that would be dumb because it would be the last word. TIE Fighter.
I mean, Empire Fighter, right?
Yeah, true.
Ready?
Yeah, what do you got?
Yeah, let's do it.
Twin ion
Yeah,
engine.
twin ion engine.
Twin ion engine
Fighter. Yep.
Fighter. Wow.
All right, so you guys got the easy ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I got Darth Tyrannus is decent.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
Decent knowledge.
Someone calling you, Jorge? Is that George Lucas right now?
The 209 number.
Checking your facts.
Yeah.
Tanvir, quick movie ranking. What do you got?
Of the Star Wars movies?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh. Okay, I'll give you
4 minutes to cook here.
I'll give you a top 5.
Okay.
So, number 1 for me is Empire Strikes Back. I think episode 5 is just perfect.
Undisputed.
I wouldn't say undisputed, but I think it is pretty it's pretty well up there, right? At number 1.
What they do with the asteroid field in that movie is like the most insane stuff.
Insane stuff. Number 2 for me is Revenge of the Sith, the 3rd episode.
Wow, it's up to 2.
Yeah, so this was my number 1 before last year, but I rewatched it and I was like, this is a really good movie, but it's not better than episode 5.
Yeah.
So Empire Strikes Back is 1, Revenge of the Sith is 2. For me, number 3 is A New Hope, the first ever Star Wars movie. Number 4, episode 4.
Okay.
Just beautiful action and just revolutionized cinema.
Are we only counting the 9 movies? Are you about to introduce? Okay, because I have a movie at 3 that.
Number 4 for me is Rogue One.
Okay, I have it at 3.
I love Rogue One. Rogue One is easily the best spinoff, easily the best movie that Disney has done.
Especially when you watch Andor with it. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
And so number 5 for me would be Return of the Jedi. I think it's a really good movie. I don't think it's better than the other 2 original trilogy movies, but Return of the Jedi would be number 5 for me.
I would argue that let's just reevaluate Phantom Menace just a little bit more.
It's cool.
I think there's some I think there's some things that cook in that
Yeah,
movie.
the trade wars, bro.
The trade wars.
I think Return of the Jedi is a little sleepy for me.
Oh, brother.
I'm just saying.
I will say, Phantom Menace does have one of the best Star Wars fight, like the lightsaber battles.
Lightsaber battles.
Yeah.
That and the pod race.
Pod race is cool. Yeah.
I'm telling you, watch the pod race sequence again. They don't do any music.
I'm just not a fan of.
It's just engine noises and
yeah. I'm just not a fan of the middle third of the movie. I think it's a bit mid. But
like when we get off Tatooine and we're
and we're just like
back in
running
Naboo
around,
and
just
running
doing absolutely nothing.
That's fun.
Yeah.
The battle in Naboo though, with all the
cool.
droids and the Gungans.
It's all right.
Yeah,
it's all right.
I gotta say something about Attack of the Clones.
The space
man.
battle.
Yeah. Attack of the Clones
was crazy.
I hate that.
I think Attack of the Clones is underrated, but I don't think it's not in my top 5.
Yeah, I don't think it's top
We're
5.
not even acknowledging the 7, 8, and 9.
I saw it on opening day, and I saw that when Yoda got up and started fighting.
Yeah.
The entire
crowd
theater
went
went crazy.
Yeah.
When you went
Insane.
and saw, I do want to ask, when you went and saw Rise of Skywalker, like
Yeah.
the when I walked out of that theater, I felt I just got face blasted with Star Wars like lingo, and I wanted to like go wash my I needed to like go relax my face. I was like, what is that? Like it just did not. I couldn't comprehend what I was watching.
It was just such a tiresome thing. I'm not a big fan of the sequels at all. I think The Force Awakens, like the first one, the 7th episode, is good.
It's a good jaunt.
8 and 9,
A New Hope.
8 and 9
revamped.
is abhorrent.
It's a New Hope.
Terrible.
revamped.
Yes.
So
yes.
you're not a Last Jedi truth.
I hate The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi is the worst Star Wars movie of all. It's the worst piece of Star Wars media ever.
I thought so too, but I have it as second worst.
It's worse than the holiday special. With the
I've seen that.
With the what
Which
do you call
is
the
canon,
Ewoks?
by the way.
Not the
Canon.
Ewoks. Wait, it was at the yeah. The Last Jedi is horrible.
Tell them to come in.
Hey, shout out Solo.
Shout out Solo. Sure, it's cool.
It's a jaunt.
It's cool.
You know.
Yeah, I will not actively say anything is bad.
We're doing things.
But yeah,
we're around.
Yeah.
You know.
That was a decent one.
Did you agree with my top 5 though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have swapped A New Hope and
Are we seeing
Revenge of the Sith?
Are we seeing
no.
Empire.
Real quick, are we seeing Mando and Grogu?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. Tanvir, appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah. Go enjoy the rest of your Monday.
Yes, I will.
And now we're gonna have a man come defend or try to eviscerate what you just said.
Well, he's wrong.
All right. Ace is coming up next. Hour number 3 next on 1430 ESPN.
Steel prices are rising everywhere except where it counts. Pacific Steel Supply INC in Fresno still delivers unbeatable value, rain or shine. They'll match or beat any competitor's price by at least 10% on top quality steel, roofing, and components. 24/7 service? Absolutely. When storms hit, Pacific Steel Supply INC keeps your build moving. Get your free quote today at PacificSteelSupplyINC.com. Pacific Steel Supply INC. Premium products delivered on time, every time.
When you think of California business machines, it wouldn't surprise me if you automatically thought 3-cent color copies. It's something CBM has become locally famous for. But now there's something else business owners are calling about: business phone systems. It's a beautiful thing. Copiers, printers, office phone systems, all with one simple call to California business machines. 559-225-5570 or online at cbmsolution.com.
Every day, the choices you make matter, especially for your business and the community around you. When you choose to bank local with FFB Bank, your deposits don't sit on the sidelines. They help fund local businesses, create jobs, and strengthen the neighborhoods you serve. With business accounts designed for you, local decision-making, and a team that understands your goals, FFB is here to help you grow. Because your success is everyone's success. Be the one who builds community while building your business. Visit ffb.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Welcome to A+ Signs.
Thanks. Yeah, I need some custom exterior signs for my business.
Great. What's the name of your business?
C+ Signs.
Wait, you own a sign company?
Yep, C+ Signs.
And you want us, A+ Signs, to make your signs?
Yeah, I need them really fast, and we can't touch our turnaround times.
We are kind of known for that.
For signs that stop traffic, drive traffic, and even direct traffic, call A+ Signs.
Remember, A+ has great technicians to service and repair signs, too.
Yeah, we got a guy, but he's afraid of ladders.
You may be getting older, but that doesn't mean you're out of the game. If you're 35 or older and feeling more tired, less focused, not like yourself, that's not just age. It could be low testosterone. When testosterone drops, everything drops. Your energy, your drive, your confidence. But you can get it back. At Game Day Men's Health, we help you get back in the game. Feeling stronger, sharper, more like you again. Schedule your free testosterone assessment today at GameDayMen'sHealth.com/Fresno or Visalia. Game Day Men's Health. Every day is game day.
Attention Central Valley. Fashion furniture buyers are headed to the High Point Furniture Market to bring in new styles and what's next, which means it's time to reset the floor. Save up to 50% on clearance, closeouts, overstocks, and one-of-a-kind items. When they're gone, they're gone. No restocks. Plus, special financing is available. It's the Reset the Floor sale happening now, only at Fashion Furniture. There's nothing like it in all of California.
Citizens Business Bank is a proud sponsor of the Fresno State Bulldogs. Hi, I'm Susan Woosner, Senior Vice President and Manager of Citizens Business Bank in Fresno. We proudly support California's thriving small to medium-sized businesses. Our relationship-based approach and straightforward business model set us apart in the financial services industry. We are a banking partner that understands your industry and your company. Whether you're expanding operations or planning for the future, Citizens Business Bank is here to help ensure your banking experience is smooth, convenient, and aligned with your success. My team strives to build long-term banking relationships by getting to personally know you and your business, and then providing you with a wide array of powerful solutions customized to your unique financial needs. Visit cbbank.com to learn how Citizens Business Bank can help contribute to your success. That's cbbank.com. Citizens Business Bank, N.A., Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Your home of the San Francisco 49ers, 1430 ESPN, the Valley's local sports leader, KFIG Fresno.
I'm Nick DeLuca. Start of round 2 of the NBA playoffs tonight kicks off in the East with the Sixers and the Knicks. Philly rallying from a 3-1 deficit in round 1 to get by the Celtics. They begin round 2 tonight. 8 Eastern tip coverage here on ESPN Radio underway with things getting going in a couple of minutes. In the West, Spurs T-Wolves beginning their series. Anthony Edwards set to make his return. Star guard expected to play just 9 days removed from suffering a bone bruise on his knee in Game 4 of Round 1 against the Nuggets. Ayo Dosunmu ruled out with a calf injury. Elsewhere in the NHL, Game 2 in Carolina, the Canes and the Flyers. Philly jumping out to a 2-0 lead with a pair of goals 39 seconds apart. Carolina trailing for the first time all postseason, got on the board on the power play with Nikolai Ehlers finding the back of the net. Jamie Drysdale, Sean Couturier, the goals for Philadelphia. 2-1 Flyers at the end of a period. The game on ESPN TV. Canes lead the series 1-0. In baseball, Tigers ace Tarek Skubal will have surgery on loose bodies in his throwing elbow. Procedures typically take a 2 to 3 month recovery. Was slated to start tonight against the Red Sox, but scratched. It's 3-2 Boston in the top of the 7th inning. Jarren Duran with a 3-run homer in the frame to give Boston the lead. The Yankees lead the Orioles 2-0 bottom of the 3rd. Aaron Judge with a 2-run shot in the first.
Hey, it's Michelle Smallman, and coming up Tuesday as rookie minicamps continue this week, we ask Adam Schefter which team he's most intrigued by when he joins us at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. It's on Sportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
From local high school sports,
it's good to be joined by our Student Athlete of the Week. Anthony, how does it feel to be a Student Athlete of the Week?
Feels good, man.
to your Fresno State Bulldogs.
Pleasure to always have Coach Entz in the building here. And Coach, how are you doing on this Tuesday night?
Doing good. Doing really good.
When the athletic director of Fresno State drops in here at ESPN Fresno, Garrett, it's good to have you in.
You know, we're just grinding every day, trying to get better. But beautiful weather right now.
And voices from the pros.
On ESPN Fresno with Sean Merriman, Charger linebacker. Great.
Man, appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Q Myers joining me now. He's with the Raiders, of course.
Man, I love Fresno. I really do, man.
Rick Neuheisel here with us on ESPN Fresno.
It is a treat to be on ESPN Fresno.
This is your home for all things sports. Hosted by Phil Bonatti, breaking it down, calling it like it is, and taking you behind the game. This is Behind the Bench on ESPN Fresno.
That is right. Behind the Bench here for one more hour, 3-hour show today. Appreciate you listening and hanging around on this Monday. Taking you up to Giants baseball. Yes, the thing that brings the people who wear black and orange joy every day. Right, Jorge? You celebrate every day you're alive because you're a Giants fan, don't you?
Why'd you got to say it like that? Why do you got to put me in that position?
You know, 6-game losing streak ain't too,
Hey, those are just numbers.
But you're back home, and you got the pods. So we'll see how that goes, huh? Asa's here now.
Hello.
Little pit change now that Tanvir's out. You're in.
Yeah.
How are we doing on this Monday?
Did you have to think about what day it was?
I wanted to say weekend or Monday, and I couldn't because I was going to ask how your weekend. I wanted to ask how your weekend was, but then I wanted to.
I'm well, Philip. Thank you for having me. It's always wonderful to be here. Thank you.
Good to have you here. I'm looking at your coffee cup, and it has a face.
It's leaning, isn't it?
No, it has a face
Does
on
it?
the top.
Oh yeah, it does.
He's screaming. And that might be your face if the Lakers win Game 1 tomorrow.
Yeah, a little bit.
You'd be like, whoa, that just happened?
Lakers win Game 1, and I'm like, forget it. We're going. Get me my Luke Kennard jersey.
That's it.
Order it.
I was just reminded the existence of Nick Young, a.k.a. Swaggy P, and the Swaggy P era of the Lakers. And I don't know if you've been regaled the.
I have not.
I need Steph to tell you the tales of Swaggy P era Lakers basketball.
I feel like I'm not gonna like it.
There's some rough times. Those are some times in Laker basketball, that's for sure. How you doing, bud?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing all right.
Yeah.
You had a productive weekend, I heard.
It was too productive. I'm still tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're here.
I deep cleaned my house, like real hard, and I'm not a dirty person. My rugs and carpets say otherwise.
They have a different
and
opinion.
It makes me feel gross.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever we have a Dyson, and we had 2 dogs. Now we're down a dog now, but apparently all the hair is still in the rugs.
No dogs down.
And no dogs down. It's just in there.
Yeah.
And you're like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Luna is only so small.
Yeah.
Where did the rest of this dirt and everything come from? Like, I'm not gross.
Yeah.
I don't roll around in filth.
No. It just kind of disappears.
It just spawns.
Just exists.
I hate it.
Yeah. No, I totally understand that because I live in a house with dogs that also contribute to that kind of same problem. So I totally understand what you're going through. In fact, I may have to do that tonight. Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you haven't. From what my understanding is, you haven't deep cleaned that house since the incident.
Yeah, honestly, I really don't know the last time we deep cleaned that house.
And for those who don't know, their house almost burned down.
Yeah, we're coming up on a year.
That's crazy.
That's next month.
Is that next month? I thought it was July. I thought it was like July.
It was
end of June.
It was end of June. I think we were able to move back in 4th of July. 4th of July.
I have like the date, like when you take a picture on your phone, you can have the date of when you took that picture, and
it stashes it. Yeah,
I remember it was somewhere where there were fireworks.
Yeah, it was like end of June.
Okay, yeah, we have the day, June 24th.
Oh wow,
coming up on that anniversary. How are you going to celebrate?
Not by lighting fireworks.
By the way, I knew Asa was going to be worked like a dog this weekend, Jorge, for one reason and one reason only. I was just like because I called Steph after calling the baseball game on Friday because I was just checking in because I wanted to make sure. Well, hey, your Lakers won. Congratulations. I was doing kind of just a congratulatory call just to make sure you guys were okay.
Yeah.
And you're happy the Lakers won in 6 because they were an unserious basketball team. But I'm losing sound in my earpiece. I called and I was like, yeah, well, we'll see how the weekend goes. We hit Tequila Fest this weekend, of course, and I'm getting the itch to hit some golf balls. Maybe I'll hit Ace up for that. And she's like, no. She straight up said no.
No, please don't.
Please don't. I don't need. We're not doing that. Message clear. Message is clear. Ace is unavailable.
My buddy. No, we're doing things.
because we almost.
Oogie.
I don't even think she told you that was even a proposition on the table.
I feel like it was like my idea, like to clean. I'm like, all right, because we usually go for a walk with Luna in the morning because you know she's small and annoying. We try and wear her out in the morning so she's tolerable. And then like I was like, all right, we're doing things. We kind of got to like. Let's just hit the kitchen. Let's just do dishes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got laundry to put away. And then like it just snowballed. I'm like, well, if I'm doing this, I might as well like just get into it.
Yeah.
And then like Saturday evening comes and I'm like, I'm not done.
Yeah.
And then Sunday morning I wake up, we take Luna for another walk, and I'm like, we're doing it.
Let's go.
Let's just finish.
Yes.
I'm tired of looking at all this stuff.
And of course, our buddy Michael texts you to know any sort of. There was no hope. No hope in his text.
No, I was like,
resonating in any sort of.
I am elbow deep in like, I'm elbow deep in lemon pledge.
Yeah.
And like toilet cleaner.
Yeah.
I'm count me out, boys. I'm sorry.
The scent of bleach and whatever was just permeating through your nostrils.
That first shower after you deep clean your shower and like the bleach heats up a little bit and it hits your nose, it's like I'm gonna die.
That's how you know how you don't die? Just have a shower beer in there. Keeps your senses going.
I drink all of them on Saturday.
Oh, Asa.
I drink and clean. It makes it a little bit more tolerable.
That's what I was
going to
ask.
Fun.
Jorge, do you drink and clean?
I drink after I clean.
You drink after you clean?
Which is valid. I have myself like a little drinky drink like to warm up, and then I have like cleaning beers.
Okay.
That is true. I was doing yard work and I was drinking during one.
Well, the yard work and the drink, that's the different thing, man. A beer during yard work.
A yard work Modelo hits so hard.
That is mandatory. That is absolutely a mandatory activity.
Oh, yeah.
Is yard work beer.
Oh, yeah.
Then my battery died and I was just drinking.
I don't know what to. You know what? That's fair. That's totally fair. Let's talk about this sports weekend. We were diving into it in the first couple segments, but Asa, you're a Lakers fan, so we got to dive into that with you because, of course, the Lakers move on. I shouted out this moment earlier, but my favorite, just put into bed with this Rocket series, just LeBron being completely objecting to Alperen Şengün, saying it's a soft foul on LeBron, and LeBron vehemently saying, anyone else in this arena can argue that except for you. Except for you. You are not allowed to say soft call. You're not allowed to say that.
It's so funny. Like, they kind of... I thought Alperen Şengün was going to be much more of a factor in this game, like, in this series. And
he kind of was.
I mean, he was until he wasn't. I remember there was a couple of halves where he had, like, 2 to 4 points or something.
Yeah.
But even then, anytime he took a shot, he was, like, fishing for a foul.
Right.
And it's like, dude, if you're fishing for it, you're not going to get it. Like, the officials kind of know.
Yeah.
So for him to be like, oh, yeah, that's a soft call. It's like, my guy, please. Read the room.
Chill out. And now go to Cancun.
Yeah. Have fun.
So
the Lakers will be there soon.
Well, all right. So let's explore this.
Okay.
Because your mindset into this rest of this playoffs is what?
Wait, the rest of the play?
Yeah.
I knew the road to the playoffs ends in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
I came in knowing that. I just don't think even if Luka was like healthy and he had all the peptides in his leg,
okay,
and they were doing God's work, I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah.
The Lakers, OKC's just too high powered. They play such great defense.
They beat the snot out of the Lakers each 4 times.
Every single time. So
you've seen those games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I've watched, I've ridden side saddle and I've cried about it and I've gotten mad and, I've made my peace. It was always going to end here. The second that I forgot who they played.
The Suns?
Yeah, the Suns. Yeah, the second that I saw that, like, they were, like, in the same, like, bracket, I'm like, oh, okay, like, it's over. Nice chance. Or, nice knowing you. But it's just always been like that. OKC has a Lakers number, and that's fine. It's just, me and Steph talked about it. It's like, we got to go to the dance. Our ride bailed, but we got to go.
Yeah.
We talked to the pretty girl, and she gave us her number.
Okay.
And it was nice to, she's not going to text us back when we text her in the morning, but, it was cool. It was cool while it lasted.
So here's the problem with this idea, because the Lakers, for me, is always championship or bust, regardless of what the opponent is, because you could be watching your final 4 games of LeBron James in a Laker uniform.
Yeah.
Right? that's always the reality of what this is. And so I don't think there's room for you to be like, whatever happens, because this is how far they were supposed to go. I'm like, you kind of only have this shot left. And I know it's Reeves and Luka next year, and that's what's supposed to be what it is. But, like, I know LeBron's playing at a level that I don't think I've seen LeBron play in quite some time in a playoffs.
LeBron is playing like he's got nothing to lose. And it's nice to see.
Like, are we getting a LeBron James that we've seen at any point against this Thunder game? Like the 4 Thunder games we've had where the Lakers have played. I wonder if I can pull up the box scores of each one, if I could absolutely do that in a pinch. But first of all, Asa, like, LeBron in this playoffs has probably been I would argue, the player that has been the most valuable to his team than any other player in the NBA playoffs right now. Like, playoff MVP is LeBron's if they make it to a conference finals.
Oh, absolutely. And, and I think it's because he's had to. And the reason why I think that the Lakers can't do it, they can't go the rest of the way, no matter how much I want them to, is because it can't be LeBron. It's not all on LeBron's shoulders. Like, it's great to have Austin back. Austin's still kind of, I don't know if he's playing hurt, but,
he's ramping up.
He's ramping up, yeah.
And it was nice to get 2 games before this series starts.
Yes, exactly. And, like, it's cool to have him. Maybe he's at, like, 80%, 85%. I don't know. I'm not him. But, it's cool to get him back. But it can't be just LeBron and Luka. Like, everyone else LeBron and Austin Reeves. It's got to be everyone else. Luke Kennard had like the one good game against the Rockets, and then has been like a non-factor. Hachi got hot, and then Game 6 was just kind of actually I think Hachi got hot Game 6, and that's part of the reason why they won. The thing is that even all of these things, OKC is still OKC, and they're just too high powered. The Lakers' downfall has always been its defense. And at times, like, everyone could step up and beat the Rockets. That's doable, without Luka, without Austin. You need you need everyone playing their best basketball if you're going to have any kind of shot against OKC. And on the Lakers' best day, even on the Lakers' best day during the regular season, they couldn't get it done.
Let's be really objective about this. Let's talk about the 4 matchups they've had. Okay? If you want, let's get in the mindset, because you're all like, for the Laker fans out there that want to feel like they can win this series. Let's get into their head real quick. And
okay.
Let's
do it. Let's be optimistic.
Let's inject the hopium real quick.
Okay.
You want the hopium? I'll give you the hopium. All right. LeBron didn't play in Game 1 against the Thunder this year.
Okay. Got
blown out. Like, because LeBron was with the sciatica, right?
Okay. That was way early this season then,
Yeah,
right?
It was like November.
Okay.
Game 2, Lakers lose by 9. Only lose by 9 in L.A. No Luka. LeBron had 22. He was a -7 in the plus-minus. He was 0 for 4 from 3, 52% from the field. Got to the free throw in a little bit. He only shot 6 free throw attempts for the most part. No, like, inch of help from anybody. They didn't have Luke. Like, Luke Kennard was 7 points off the bench, but outside of that, Reeves wasn't that great. He had 16 points that game. So wasn't the most ideal. But then again, it's Luka-less Lakers only losing by 9. Then you have Game 3 where that's the game Luka goes down.
Yeah.
And that's the game you want to, like, blow your brains out.
Yep. That's a toilet game.
Yeah, where the whole season changes in a blink of an eye. LeBron goes for 13 points in that game, and I think the game plan is totally thrown up in the air because you have Luka go down, you have Austin Reeves go down in that game.
Did they both get hurt in the same game?
I believe they did.
I
think that's kind of how that went. And then, of course, you get obliterated by 40 in that 4th game, and we're asking the Lakers, who I'm looking at the box score. I don't see LeBron James playing in that game. So have we actually seen this version of this Lakers team against the Thunder yet?
I mean, we haven't.
If you want to have the belief that this Laker team can win tomorrow, this is where you're going to draw from. I actually don't think the Thunder have faced this Laker team in the version that it is, other than the 9-point loss the Lakers had in L.A. In the second game of the season series. All the other ones I feel like don't matter. So a 9-point loss to the 60-win team in the one sample size that we have where they don't have Luka, maybe we're actually cooking with a little bit of hope here, and this Laker team can be a little more formidable against this OKC Thunder team. Maybe if you want to objectively look at the facts of that, you know, a 9-point loss to this 60-win team feels like a reachable, attainable goal of keeping this series close.
I think so. I think personally, OKC in 6.
It's fine.
I think they steal one, and I think they get another. But I don't think they pull it off. But I think they get a couple.
You need OKC to regress in some form or fashion in the series just a little bit, but it has to be more about the supporting cast giving a little bit more. Luke Kennard can't do 7 in that game. It can't
absolutely
be
not.
2 from. I think it was Hachimura in that game. Only had 2. Jackson Hayes was scoring points for some reason in that game.
Yeah, that was a weird part of the game plan where it was like Jackson Hayes is going to get a lot of minutes when he shouldn't.
So whatever version of, and the problem with the Lakers and what the deck is stacked against. This is like, you're watching football and you know your team's offense isn't that good.
Yep.
And you're like, we have to score on as many, like if they can't waste chances here, like if we have a drive that gets to the 30, like we need to take advantage because we don't get to the 30 very often.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
The Lakers are in kind of that situation where you know the opportunity to stop the Thunder is limited because the Thunder are going to get offensive rebounds because they have 2 towers inside with Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein.
I've been trying to remember his name the entire time driving over here. It's Chet Holmgren, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Chet and Hartenstein are going to be massively a hindrance for this Laker team. But, like I said, the game plan is there. You face that Thunder team in its capacity, and you only lost by 9 in L.A. Is a game like that in February something that is, tangible enough for you to believe that this Laker team has a chance? I am not predicting a Laker series win starting tomorrow, but I do think they could steal Game 1 tomorrow, and I think we could find ourselves in a Game 6, Game 7 situation here in this series. I don't think it's as much of a cakewalk as people think. I don't think it's supposed to be plus 400 on the DraftKings, side of things. If I'm betting on this series, I'm betting this series going to 6 or 7 for the Thunder.
I think so too.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at. I don't have a good reason why.
They played enough basketball without Luka to know how to play basketball.
Without Luka, yeah.
Exactly.
The game plan is now different. Like it's just
they know what
they're doing.
They know what they are, and they know how to maximize it. They certainly did it with the Rocket series. Now, to be fair, and
the Rockets kind of beat themselves up. Yeah, they're really good at that.
But the Laker defense was so much better in that series too.
It really was.
So
they were giving Kevin Durant fits.
And remember
when he was playing.
Remember back in February how bad the Laker defense was?
Yeah.
It ain't that anymore. All right, let's take a break because we got a 5 at 5 to do. We're going to switch gears to the NFL because guess what? I think from what I heard, rumors have it, NFL schedule release potentially next week.
Ooh.
So we're going to do a little schedule talk. And we're going to do it with the Raiders because I know that's
relevant to my interests.
Well, your favorite person's team,
yeah.
Right? So let's see if we can give people a little 5 at 5 surrounding the Raiders schedule next on 1430 ESPN.
For 25 years, Chuck Chansey Park has been downtown Fresno's heartbeat. From Fresno Grizzlies baseball to Tequila Fest, Taco Truck Throwdown, and a season filled with unforgettable nights. Everything happens here. Big moments, bold community, summer nights at the ballpark filled with excitement, passion, and magic. Where stars begin their journey, history is made, and community comes together. Be part of the action for the Grizzlies' 25th season at Chuck Chansey Park. Get single game tickets and check out the promotions calendar at FresnoGrizzlies.com. Fresno Grizzlies baseball, it happens here.
Hungry for a deal? Toledo's Mexican Restaurant has you covered. From 10 to 2, Monday through Friday, your lunch plans are officially solved with Toledo's $16.99 lunch special. Pick your favorite fountain drink, plus your choice of soup or salad, and pair it with one of Toledo's popular traditional favorites, your choice of enchiladas, tostadas, or burrito. Just $16.99, Monday through Friday from 10 to 2. With 3 locations to serve you in Clovis and Fresno, Toledo's is the perfect place to erase your midday craving. Online at Toledo'sMexicanRestaurant.com.
For 80 years, Fresno Pacific University has been shaping the heart and soul of California as the Central Valley's only accredited Christian university. Today, our deep faith roots and pride in our community drive us to provide affordable, career-relevant education that transforms the lives of our students and the communities they serve. Discover your calling through over 100 undergraduate and graduate programs offered on campus or fully online. Fresno Pacific University. Learn more at fpu.edu.
Want to work somewhere fun, flexible, and rewarding? Me and Ed's is hiring. We're looking to expand our team with full and part-time positions at over 40 locations. Join our growing company as a delivery driver or valued team member today. For more information on job descriptions or to apply, go online at meandeds.com or visit your nearest location. Me and Ed's is hiring. Fill out an application.
Cyber criminals stole $10 trillion from U.S. businesses last year. Did you know that 75% of businesses hit with ransomware do not survive? Is your company protected? Could your company survive a real-time cyber attack? Get a free consultation from M-Cubed Technologies today. Our team of cyber professionals are here to help and protect you from this real threat. Don't fall victim to cybercrime and risk losing your business. Contact M-Cubed Technologies today at mcubedtechnologies.com.
Spring and summer weddings, prom, graduation. Patrick James is your premier destination. Elegant tuxedos and suits for purchase or rental. We offer full-service tailoring on site, custom clothing offerings, and the West Coast's first Martin Dingman Lodge and Johnny O Shop and Shop. Please come in and experience the exemplary customer service and quality apparel carefully selected for you from all your favorite brands. Patrick James in Fig Garden Village or patrickjames.com. Started in Fresno and serving the Valley since 1962.
Whoever it was that said rainy days are followed by rainbows and pots of gold definitely wasn't in the raisin business. Rain in the wrong places at the wrong time can be a disaster, a crop disaster, and a financial disaster. In short, it can mean there's no payday for all of your labor. Fortunately, it doesn't have to be that way. The solution? Crop insurance for raisins. Bowman & Associates, your local crop insurance specialist, has been writing raisin crop insurance for over 40 years. Bowman & Associates is one of the largest crop insurance agencies in the state and the nation. Call Kent, Quinn, or Blake Bowman today and let them design a policy customized to suit your individual growing needs. Time is running out to purchase rain insurance. With the unstable weather patterns and current low premium rates, now is the time to call Bowman & Associates at 499-2020. California Department of Insurance license number 0F641.
Behind the bench here on 1430 ESPN Fresno, the Valley's local sports leader. Hope you're enjoying the show. It's good to have the energy back here for a 3-hour show. Of course, we'll be back tomorrow with 1 hour. We'll talk about the schedule upcoming for you folks. A little bit of a busy one on our airwaves. Let's get to our 5 at 5, which is of course, the segment we do in the 5 o'clock hour. This is the 5 at 5. Let's play the opening.
5 at 5 with Benatti is brought to you by FFB Bank, Fresno Forward Banking. What does FFB mean to you?
And this 5 at 5, Asa will join me a part of this as well. The NFL schedules feels like, from what I'm hearing, could come as next week potentially. We could be reacting to it live on air, I think, potentially as well. So, Asa, are you hyped anytime the schedule comes out?
I always get really excited, and then I always get really cautious about my wallet because the last time I got excited about the schedule being released, I bought tickets preemptively.
Yes, you did. 2 years ago, though.
2 years ago, yeah. Is the schedule release never on the same day? Is it always just whenever they feel like it?
The NFL feels like it.
Wow.
The NFL just loves doing what they want to do.
Yeah, they can do that. They can.
They
get
used
away
to do
with
it before the draft, and now because the draft came in, they want to see who the top rookies are and where they want to match.
Yeah, and then that's how they dictate the schedule. Okay, yeah, that tracks.
It used to be mid-April, I think.
Yeah. Also, international games have to get their venues and all that stuff. Make sure that
lock
they're
them
happening.
in. Yeah, there's probably a lot more negotiating as far as the venue situation is concerned. They haven't even set a date yet for the Mexico game. Correct, with the Niners. So.
Oh, they said November.
They said November?
Well, my sources say.
Your sources.
My sources
in Mexico
say the Dolphins game.
They're saying the Dolphins game. Okay.
How do you say dolphin in Spanish?
Don't look at me.
Delfín.
Oh, that's better than what it is in Portuguese.
You have a man who speaks Spanish.
I do. I don't know why I looked at you.
You looked at me, and I don't know why. You have an actual. What are you doing?
I have a real representative, and I still ask you.
No, let's go to the white guy.
Wait, how is it in Portuguese?
It's golfinha.
Okay.
It's awful. It's one of my least favorite words in Portuguese. Anyway, let's do the 5 at 5. I'm taking up everyone's time.
We are doing, and I'll do the iteration of this 3 times over because we're having the Raiders, we have the Rams, we have the Niners. But I want to do the Raiders today because your lovely person in your life is a Raider fan.
Yeah.
And so this feels relevant to you. You
Absolutely.
feel more connected with the Raiders than I would imagine the Niners or Rams.
This is the best that Steph's felt about the Raiders in a long time, and that's it, even then, that's not saying much.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I like to believe.
She's not screaming trash every day, though.
I'm doing that to
I'll give her that.
I'm doing that to my Red Sox right now.
You really are.
Yeah. I haven't messaged everybody in a while about it, but just let me know.
We know.
They stink.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. Boston's going through it. And some people would say good. The 5 at 5 today is our top 5 games we want to see in primetime for the Raiders. If the Raiders get primetime. Raiders got 3 primetime games last year, if you do recall, Asa.
I do not recall that. Wow, they really did, didn't they?
Went primetime week 2, I believe, against the Chargers on Monday Night Football. You were there for that?
I was.
Not great experience.
Nope.
At all. Then I believe they had a Thursday night game where it was one of the worst games in the history of humanity when they played the Broncos, and it was just a dreadful viewing experience. I believe it was 10-3 or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that.
Wyatt went to that game.
Yeah, bad.
Yeah.
Bad game.
Not fun.
I mean, if you're a Broncos fan, sure. But
yeah.
And then I think they had a Monday night game against the Cowboys, if I do recall.
So that's a weird matchup.
I remember that major wager, and a lot of people were there. Remember?
I remember I wanted to go to that one, and Steph was like, absolutely not.
No, we're staying home. Staying home. It was a good idea. Anyways. All right. So I have a list for me of the top 5 games I want to see in prime time for the Raiders. I'm assuming you created a list.
I did.
Of said games as well. Who are the top 5 teams we want to see in the games? Let's start with
number 5.
And I'll go first. I got a little bit of a hot take. And I really hope it gets to a point where we're in the season and maybe we're banking on Mendoza starting, because I think this would be a cool little quirk.
Okay.
I want to see the top number 1 picks of the last 2 years face off against each other in primetime. The Tennessee Titans against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, that's interesting.
Cam Ward against Fernando Mendoza. If we get that matchup, I do believe that would be a very fun one. And it's at Allegiant Stadium, and I think the NFL likes to circle around those kind of things, and maybe they schedule them a little later in on a Thursday night, and let's see how that kind of turns into. 2 upstart teams that feels like they really improved their chances, maybe potentially sneaking into a playoff opportunity in the AFC that has been so up in the air. Tennessee and Las Vegas for my number 5. Might be a little bit of an upset, I think, in your mind.
That'd be interesting.
Cam Ward and Fernando Mendoza in back-to-back years. I think there's a cool wrinkle
there. For my number 5, this is going to be a hot take, and I know Phil's going to roll his eyes. I would like to see the Saints and the Raiders.
Sure.
I think I don't know. I think the Saints are kind of like one of those weird. I think they're going to be like sneaky. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't think they're going to be good, but I think they're going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
And
Tyler Shook.
Exactly. Like, his first real season where it's like, all right, kid, let's go see what you can do. And then, yeah, I mean, Nando
potentially there.
Yeah.
In the Superdome.
At the Superdome.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I think it's a good uniform matchup, too.
Yeah.
And I do recall 8 years.
I'm not going to lie. That'd be gold and silver. Let's do it.
The 8 years ago game, just reminiscing, for Raider fans out there who were absolutely locked into that Raider season in 2016, which I believe, I would imagine, is the greatest Raider season in the last 20 years. when Derek Carr went for 2, Jack Del Rio going for 2, and Derek Carr throwing a little fade to Michael Crabtree to win the game, basically, and beat Drew Brees and the Saints 8 years ago.
Oh, that's
basically
cool.
setting the tone for what was a pretty awesome Raiders season all throughout
the last good one
until Derek Carr's leg broke in half.
Yep.
So,
woof.
Yeah, football. That's how it goes. Anyways, I like that.
Number 4.
I'll put my team out there. The New England Patriots in New England. I think potentially there is some juice there with the Patriots, who, of course, are trying to kind of recapture what they're doing there in winning the AFC. I continue to kind of think last year was fool's goldie for the Patriots, and so we'll see what it looks like for them this year. But if you want to see if you want to see the team that the Raiders want to be this year versus the team that is trying to recapture the magic they had from a year ago, I think there's some good young aspects to these 2 rosters that are going to be exciting. 2 big spenders the last 2 years in free agency. Give me Patriots and Raiders at number 4.
I also have Patriots and Raiders at number 4.
Okay,
but I'm going from a different angle. I'm going from the Chandler Jones, Chandler Jones rematch angle.
Oh, don't remind me.
I know.
This game was literally last year, week 1.
What do you mean?
It was the only Patriots loss. Like, I think the Raiders.
That's right.
Beat the Patriots. And
I remember you called Steph and you're like, "Are you happy? Your team's not trash."
Yeah, I kept saying, "I'm like, your team's not trash," and then I was like immediately wrong the rest of the year because I was like, and it was I think it clear and above is the number one answer to the WTF result of the year, NFL result of the year of the Super Bowl participant Patriots losing to the Raiders week 1.
Yeah. Do you think that was do you think that was their wake up call? Like, yo, we got to right the ship, right the hell now?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would say so. They had a couple of those losses. That Pittsburgh loss still just shake my head. 5 turnovers. Ramondre Stevenson.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, let's go to
number 3.
Let's go Rams Raiders in Las Vegas at my number 3. This is the first trip the Rams have taken to Allegiant, even though Allegiant's been open for 5 years.
Is it really?
This is going to be the first time
I did not know
actually
that.
6 years now. 6 seasons. The Rams have yet to play at Allegiant Stadium. This would be the first time the Rams come play there. So I'm fascinated at the idea of a potential Super Bowl contender going up against this team. Now, I don't know if they'll put it in prime time, but I think just the idea of the Rams at Allegiant is exciting for me. It's a new venue. Stafford back on his MVP, defense campaign. And we'll see if the Rams can kind of repeat. Devontae Adams returns to Las Vegas. Ain't that something? So that'll be an interesting angle as well. Rams, Raiders.
I got Bills, Raiders.
Okay.
More for the, Josh Allen veteran up against the new kid.
Yeah.
I don't have any cool matchups or anything. That's just, again, I'm the vibes guy, but that's what I got.
Bills, Raiders.
Bills, Raiders.
In Vegas. We like it.
Number 2.
I'm going to go Chiefs Raiders. I know it's a division game, but like any time
division games can be fun.
If I want to see the Raiders play a team that is in their division in primetime the most, I think Chiefs Raiders is the most fascinating with the storyline of Patrick Mahomes. Is he actually going to be okay after that knee tear versus the young gun who's wanting to win the division over him? Who's coming in with Fernando Mendoza if he gets the opportunity to do so as well. I know everybody still says Kirk Cousins is going to start this season. We'll see. We will see. But I am going to lean heavily into I think the Raiders kind of low-key feels like they have the number of the Chiefs. Like it feels like every time play the Chiefs, they play the Chiefs really tightly, regardless of the talent level that's out there.
Yeah.
The Chiefs kind of get they're
it's weird. It's like the Raiders are like the kryptonite.
So to me, this will be a close game regardless. This will be closer. I don't find it as I don't want to see Broncos Raiders again. Thank God. Chargers Raiders feels like they always do that. So give me Chiefs Raiders in primetime.
I have Titans Raiders.
Oh, there you go.
Because this one, I think the storyline is interesting. Of 2 number 1 picks going at it. This one's in Allegiant, right?
It's at Allegiant.
It is at Allegiant. Yeah. I just think that's such an interesting matchup, and I think. With the way that the Titans has kind of committed to rebuilding their secondary, I think it's going to be an interesting, because I'm assuming at this point Fernando's going to be he's full-time starter.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Again, I guess it depends on when in the season it is. But I think this is going to be I would take time out of my day to watch this game, even if it wasn't in prime time. But I think it should be.
I like it. Like I said, I put it in my top 5. So we're kind of in lockstep. But I'm imagining, I have a guess, we have the same number 1.
Okay.
Number
Actually,
1.
no,
We don't?
No.
You're positive?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have the 49er game at number 1.
Oh, you know what? I want to change my number 1 now.
No, don't change it.
I'm not going to change it. I'm not
10 toes down, Asa.
All right.
10
We're
toes
standing
down.
on business.
Okay, I got the Niner game in Santa Clara. Potential, according to Jorge and his sources, this Niner Raider game is not going to be the Mexico game, even though I feel like the prime opportunity for send that game to Mexico is there.
Yep.
But God help everyone that goes to Levi's Stadium that day between the Raiders and the Niners.
God bless security that day.
Anytime these two teams clash, man, there's some storylines, there's some activity, there is some bleep talk going all about that whole game.
It is a classic rivalry.
Like it is.
Like even going back to when I was like in elementary school.
Like I remember, like the Raiders who felt like they were coming on strong. After 2016 or 2017, I think it was maybe even 2018. I'm trying to remember exactly how that went down. No, it was 2018, and the Niners. Jorge, you remember Nick Mullins? Nick Mullins out there defeating the Niners on a Thursday night, or defeating the Raiders on a Thursday night. Nick Mullins announcing his presence to the league.
Jacksonville Jaguars legend Nick
throwing
Mullins.
for like 4 touchdowns and 340 on a Thursday night against the Raiders, who couldn't score anything.
He had a career day.
Rough day for the Raiders.
The only career.
Yeah, the only career day for our guy there. But Niners Raiders, man, you ever been to a Niners Raiders game? Go ahead.
No, I've been at Cowboys Niners game.
Woof.
Oh boy,
which is kind of like well, I wouldn't say the same, but it's close.
It's pretty similar.
Yeah. Do you have any want to go to a Niner Raider game?
No, no. I do not want to go. I mean, I guess if I go to Levi, it'll be fine. But if I go to Las Vegas, I don't think.
If you go to Allegiant, there's going to be as many Niner fans.
This one's in Levi's.
I know, but
Yeah, the Jared Stidham game that apparently turned him into the greatest quarterback ever before the AFC Championship, according to every ESPN pundit. The one time he lit up Robert Saleh's defense, and then apparently he was as good as Drake May.
Oh, okay.
I'll never let that analysis go.
No.
Anyways, carry on.
I got Rams Raiders.
Okay.
Because I like the storyline of grizzled vet
Stafford.
Matt Stafford. I almost called him Sam Darnold, and I don't know why. The literal grizzled vet against the new kid.
Okay.
I think that's fun.
No.
I mean, I know you're 2 or 3, but still, I like it. I'm actually really looking forward to that game.
Good matchup.
That was Phil's 5 at 5.
Honorable mentions: Seahawks and Raiders.
I was looking at that one.
Jets Raiders.
Really?
Nah.
Okay. I didn't think so.
Browns Raiders. Now I'm just listing all the games.
Okay.
They have the Cardinals in Arizona. Of course, they have the whole division, and they got Miami. I thought about Miami just in the angle of Fernando grew up rooting for the Miami Dolphins because he's from Miami. Just a little one of that.
Wasn't he on the roster at Miami for a little bit, and then he transferred?
No, he was always a Cal Bear. He went
he was at Cal. That's right.
He was a JUCO, then he was a Cal Bear. He was the Calgorithm.
He started the Calgorithm.
Part of the Calgorithm, and then they almost beat Miami. Remember when Miami came to play Cal on that Friday night or the Saturday night?
Labeled a game that I don't think I could say on air.
No. Does it end with C?
Yes.
K-E in each word?
With snow, yeah.
Yeah, blank versus blank?
Yep.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that on there, right, Jorge? Listen.
We could if you want.
Not worth it.
All right, let's
moving on.
That's all I got. I don't know. I just kind of listed the whole schedule. Did you really want to change it to the Niners Raiders?
You said that, and I'm like, why didn't I do that? I looked at the helmet and was like, yeah, that'd be a good one.
Nowhere in the top 10. Nowhere in the top 10, 5.
I goofed.
All right. Let's goof some more. Let's take a break, and we'll come back with more show and wrap it all up next on 1430 ESPN.
When Jeff Thiessen and Lance Duker started Thiessen Duker Modern Wealth Management in 2003, they had a simple mission: to make every life they touch better. They established Thiessen Duker as an independent firm, not tied to the restrictions of one Wall Street company, so their clients could have access to any investment products that were right for them, and Thiessen Duker could serve their clients the way they wanted to be served. They've done other things differently too, from investing in advanced financial planning technology to implementing a team approach with advisors working together to develop client strategies. And from day one, Thiessen Duker has shared its success with local organizations, making a difference in people's lives right here at home. If you need a financial advisor, or if you are a financial advisor and would like to know more about how Thiessen Duker could make your life better, please visit thiessenduker.com. The advisors of Thiessen Duker Modern Wealth Management are registered representatives with and securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
The weather in Fresno is, well, crazy. 31 degrees one day, 71 the next. We're famous for going from winter to summer in the blink of an eye. And you know what that means? It's time to have your air conditioner serviced. Regular AC maintenance doesn't cost. It's an investment that pays. For 56 years, Donald P. Dick Air Conditioning has provided trusted HVAC service to the Central Valley. Annual checkups keep your system running smoothly and help prevent costly repairs. The specialists at Donald P. Dick can locate problems early, saving you money and stress. Sign up for our Super Saver program. It's just a few bucks a month. You'll get 15% off repairs and 2 professional tune-ups a year to keep your efficiency up and your PG&E bill down. For fast, reliable service and over 5 decades of experience, call Mr. Cool at 559-255-1644. That's Donald P. Dick Air Conditioning at 255-1644.
There's nothing like the excitement of Fresno State Bulldogs athletics. From big-time matchups to unforgettable game day moments with the Red Wave, Bulldog pride runs deep. Come support your favorite teams all season long and be part of the tradition at Fresno State. Feel the energy, hear the crowd, and experience what Bulldog pride is all about. For schedules, tickets, news, and more, visit GoBulldogs.com today. Your Fresno State Bulldogs. Pride, passion, tradition. Go Dogs!
Hey, it's me, Ruthie, from Total Wine & More. You know how stores have been raising their prices lately? Well, lean into your speaker a little closer because I've got a big secret to share. Total Wine is actually lowering our prices on hundreds of wines. I know, right? And even better, our new lower prices on hundreds of wines are here to stay. But listen, don't thank me. At Total Wine, we love helping our customers save big. With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More. Drink responsibly, be 21.
Every day, the choices you make matter, especially for your business and the community around you. When you choose to bank local with FFB Bank, your deposits don't sit on the sidelines. They help fund local businesses, create jobs, and strengthen the neighborhoods you serve. With business accounts designed for you, local decision-making, and a team that understands your goals, FFB is here to help you grow. Because your success is everyone's success. Be the one who builds community while building your business. Visit ffb.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Stone Fruit Harvest will be here before you know it, so get ready for the season with help of Pioneer Equipment, your Kubota authorized dealer. Growers choose Kubota over Blue and Green because of reliability when harvest days run long, comfort and easy maneuvering, and value with durable performance. With Fresno and Reedley locations, Pioneer Equipment, your Kubota authorized dealer, has the equipment, parts, and service you need before harvest begins. Visit Pioneer Equipment, your Kubota authorized dealer today at pioneerequipmentca.com. Stone Fruit Harvest starts here.
I'm bringing down the music, Jorge.
Go ahead.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye joking with you. Steph sent me a video of you drumming to that this past
He
weekend.
just came on the radio, and I'm like a sleeper agent. I just started drumming to it. I'm like, I can't stop.
I told her, I'm like, you're like a bird with a blanket over its cage. Suddenly nothing else matters. You just have to drum.
I gotta. My dad told me that. He's like, yeah, if you ever want a bird to go to sleep, you just throw a towel over it. It's like, oh, it must be nighttime.
All right, bye.
Cool.
See you later. We have a schedule coming up. Tomorrow, we have Sportsline Bulldog Hour with Tony D 2 to 3. We have my show from 3 to 4 only tomorrow because I will be heading to Kingsburg for Kingsburg against Selma baseball. We're calling a game tomorrow. Paul Metters and I on the call for that one. So 6:15 pregame, 6:30 first pitch. Little programming note tomorrow. No A's baseball. We are instead going to broadcast Lakers 5:15 pregame with a 5:30 tip from Oklahoma City. Lakers basketball. So no Giants tomorrow. Instead, Lakers is going to be over on 790. No A's baseball tomorrow. We'll have high school baseball on 1430. We'll have Laker basketball on 790. That's what Tuesday's going to look like for you folks out there. And it's of note of the programming notes. We'll keep you updated. Lakers, I believe, play Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So they have Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then I think Monday, I believe, are the first four
Monday.
games. And we know what times those all are.
Yeah.
In some.
I have all the schedule tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll have all the full scheduling tomorrow, of course. But I want to remind people, we got high school baseball, last regular season game for high school baseball, and then we are going to broadcast every round of the playoffs for CIF baseball. So that is Friday the 15th, which is the opening round, and then we'll have the quarterfinals, one of the quarterfinals on the 19th, and then we will have one of the semifinals on the 21st, and then at the end of May, we will be at Valley Strong Ballpark in Visalia.
Oh, no way.
Broadcasting
That's
the
cool.
CIF Central Section Championship, depending on who makes it. We will pick our game, however it lies.
Yeah.
So, anyways, see if we get some teams in there. Yeah, I think I told you this before. Valley Strong, home of the...
my Visalia Rawhide, yeah.
You been to a Rawhide game yet this year?
I have not. I haven't been to a Rawhide game in a minute.
Yeah.
Well, because I live here now, so it's not like I could just, pop down there.
Yeah.
I should take my mom's
about to
boyfriend's in
say,
town. Like I should take them.
Are the Rawhide in town this week? I know the Grizzlies are out this week. Although we do have Grizzly broadcasts coming up this week.
Ooh.
Yeah.
3 of them, yeah.
Is this conflict of interest if I'm giving out Visalia Rawhide schedule?
I mean, you could just tell me a game and tell me if they're in town, if they're going to be at home or not.
Trying to get there. I'm navigating. Oh yeah, they're home this week. They're hosting Stockton.
Ah, the ports, the evil ports.
Tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo pint glass giveaway.
Go on.
Be the first 250 fans through the gates and receive your very own co-branded pint glass from Javi's Taco Shack.
Oh, I love hobbies. I actually really want that. I'm gonna tell my mom, Mom, just go get the glass. and
Go get
home.
the glass. Please be
I'll pay
early.
for your ticket.
6:35. Mom, show up an hour early. See if she can get a pint.
Dude, that's my. I'm not even kidding. That's my taco joint when I go to town.
Dude, if you get a Javi's Taco Shack,
I wouldn't even use it. That would just go in my room and be a decoration.
on a pedestal somewhere. Also, it's anyways, I don't know what else they got. Girls' night out Thursday. Your mom could go to that too.
Oh, yeah, she could.
Yeah. Sherpa crossbody bag giveaway.
Sure.
I don't know. What else? Mental health awareness Friday.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a rare moment I'm giving our, the only reason I don't feel bad about doing this is because the Grizzlies are away.
That's true.
So
We're cool with.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. We're cool with everyone.
They're right down right down the 99.
We're friends with everyone.
Yeah.
We're real.
All
real
baseball's
friends.
good baseball.
Except for Giants baseball. So
well played.
That's coming up.
Coming from a Red Sox fan.
Sir, I'm looking at what is happening in baseball, and your Giants have scored the least amount of runs in the entirety of the Major League Baseball
Those are just
season.
numbers, right?
Numbers that matter.
They could change.
The Giants barely sit over 100 runs scored this year at 106 runs scored. That's the worst mark. Only the Mets are close at 118. Then the next team is the Rangers at 127. The Rangers somehow only 2 games back of 500. Then my Red Sox at 130. So the Giants' offense historically pitiful to the point where they are calling up 2 of their top prospects today. Are you excited for the Bryce Eldridge and Jesus Rodriguez era to start for the Giants?
I kind of want to see
today.
What they got. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they in that much of a spot that they're calling up 2 people?
We are shaking it up, says Buster Posey. The Giants
Good for them.
have scored 9 runs on that road trip, that 6-game road trip, 9 total runs.
There were games
that mark ain't good.
Oh, I forgot that this is not a visual media show. I recoiled with how bad that is.
You just stared and then you just.
I did like the long blink. Like there's no
it's
way.
about like games that they could have easily had.
Well, they've been walked off like 3 or 4 times this trip in extra innings.
It's like unnecessarily.
The Rays series, absolutely one of the worst series I've ever seen the Giants play.
Didn't like 2 people get like ejected?
Yeah, because Elliot Ramos thought he hit a homer, and then it was caught because it hit off a sanction.
It was a homer.
Yeah, and then it wasn't. It's the call is the call. But the Giants can't seem to find offense any which way. They are in a pit, in a hole. No one needs to be comfortable on that roster. Everybody's job needs to be reevaluated. I swear
the pitching has been good.
Sure. Except for the bullpen. Ryan Walker has been a just absolute charity case in the way he gives up runs.
Oh, jeez.
But outside of that, this offense, nobody deserves their spot in the lineup in this roster right now. Rafael Devers has been the worst hitter per batter WAR this entire year.
Joe Julie's cool.
Rafael Devers has cost his team a run or a win. He is a minus 0.9 wins above replacement. He is a win below replacement. You could replace him, and you would have a better win. You would be better.
That's how the stat works.
So, I read somewhere, somebody put a tweet out. I actually got a great tweet for you real quick. I got 2 minutes to do this. That they should just suggest that Devers creates this phantom, quadricep injury and be out for, 15 days and just send him to, I don't know. Send him somewhere where he's cool with it. And just go hit in the batter cage for 15 days.
Have him go see his mom or something.
Do something. My God. He has just been the pit of despair. Adames, he starts slow. So let's see if he can pick it up a little bit. Matt Chapman hasn't hit a homer in a month? This has been brutal, man.
It ain't fun.
Don't even get me started on Patrick Bailey.
It's so funny because the NL West is just the Padres and then everybody else.
The Dodgers, too.
Well, I mean, I think the Dodgers are kind of aren't they on a skid?
Everybody was on a skid. Actually, Tanvir sent me on Saturday that the collective NL West was on a 17-game losing streak combined.
Yes. Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah. So,
how about them Rockies, huh?
They're all right. Someone's got to win tonight, though. The Giants or the Padres. We'll see how that turns out. We know for a fact a team in the National League West
they will
is winning tonight. So we'll see how that plays out. That's coming up in a little bit. All right, Asa. I think that's all we got.
Thanks for having me, Phil.
Thanks for coming in.
Always.
Enjoy your rest of your week, Asa. Next Monday it'll be 104. So can't wait to see you back here.
Good Lord. Oh my God. This room is going to be a sauna.
I suggested tarps off next Monday.
I'm kind of down.
All right, we'll see how this goes.
You do it in the parking lot. We'll do it in the parking lot.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're not going to be in the sweltering parking lot. No. This place at least
has
AC.
We'll
put up the easy up. We'll put up the easy up.
All right.
We'll do the Comrex.
We'll do the show and we'll be tarps off.
We'll do a car wash next weekend. I don't know. All right, we're overdue. We're overdue to get out of here. We'll have a show tomorrow at 3:00. See you then. Giants baseball next.
Hungry for a deal? Toledo's Mexican restaurant